Welcome, wrestling fans, to River City's Community Access. This is WIAA Individual Wrestling Sectional. The trip to state tournament takes another step up the ladder. The top two finishers in each weight class will advance to the individual state tournament next weekend in Madison at the Kohl Center. Craig Tim's giving you mat side seats. We thank him for volunteering this Saturday. Joyce Benitz keeping us straight with all the stats and matchups. Joining myself, Scott Tesch in the broadcast area, is Mr. Lewie Benitz, Hall of Fame coaching member. Coach, another sectional is here. Trip to state is a doorstep away.
Yeah, well, it's what you shoot for all year, and for the Raiders this year it's a little different because we're not in a team state. This is it. We're shooting for that individual state tournament, and I think we can pump a few kids through here, but we got to wrestle good.
First round matchups look like this at 120 pounds. Matrix Gisco takes on Nick Hutchinson out of Green Bay Preble East. He's a sophomore at 15 and 23. Patrick Spray at 126 takes on Jacob Garbany. He's a 12 and 9 freshman out of New London. Berg Diebel at 138 takes on Green Bay East West Alex Baston, who's 25 and 10 and a senior. Max Benitz at 145 takes on a freshman from West Appear, Evan Frisk, who's 25 and 14. 152, Cody Sawyer, he'll meet up against Michael Milkett out of West Appear. He's junior at 27 and 7. Brock Bennett's scheduled to go is Dylan Sundin out of Bayport, senior at 22 and 12. We hear that may be a change. We'll check that as we go further into the tournament. At 170, Dylan Hall, he will take on Michael Von Oos out of De Pere, a senior at 23 and 11. Wrestling at 182, Nathan Fuller gets Tyler McVeigh out of Ashwaubenon, who is a junior at 25 and 14. 195-pounder Jake Tim, his first round matchup against Miles Thomas, a 10 and 9 senior out of De Pere. At 220, Jared Mata gets Daniel Cole, a junior from Ashwaubenon at 35 and 7. And the little big guy, Jack Verwink at 285, takes on Steven Steeb, a 17 and 11 senior from Pulaski. First round matchups not too bad for the Red Raiders, and they're looking to advance into that next round.
Yeah, I don't know at this point in the year, there's a few kids that may be unbeatable, but for the most part, I agree with you. Our first round matchups look pretty good, and you have to get through there if you want to continue. From there on, it's anybody's guess. What you get here is if you're a regional champion, you get a fourth place guy this first round.
From the opposite regional.
And vice versa. And 3 against 2 and 2 against 3. So the first round matchup sometimes could be mismatches, if you could call it that at this level. But for the sectional tournament, we're in Ashwaubenon. It's a nice facility here, and hopefully we can get our share of guys through it, because this is it for us this year. We don't have another week to look forward to.
That's true. The Red Raiders did not win their regional the first time in a long time, and the team that scores enough points to be on top of the regional advances to the team sectional. And that was Hortonville, and they won their dual meet and advanced to the state team tournament, and that'll be a tough field. Stoughton is there, Kakana, and
Hudson might be the favorites of that whole thing.
So yeah, the Red Raiders not there, so this is it for them. Individuals are going to set the tone here for the day and the rest of the season. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be back when the first Red Raider steps on the mat. That'll be Matrix Gisco at 120 pounds. Back now at the individual sectional from Ashwaubenon. First matchup for the Red Raiders, 120-pounder Matrix Gisco, a senior. He's ranked number 10, 36 and 8's his record. He's going to take on Nick Hutchins out of Green Bay Preble, who's a sophomore. His record is 15 and 23. Records-wise, Gisco on paper should have the edge.
Should be one of his easier matches. Again, you don't just go by records, but there again, we want to get these first matches over as soon as we can. So it's time Matrix now. He's a good wrestler. He's hit some flat spots here along the way, and hopefully we're through those. It's his senior year.
Now they're working right now on getting some clock issues fixed over at the scores table for mat number 1. 3 mats on the floor here at Ashwaubenon. That's the way they have to run the tournament. See the same thing at the regional. That's mandated by the WIAA. And they'll break that down to 2 a little bit later on in the day. And
Boy, they got the good loudspeaker system here.
And we're halfway up beside the building, so we're pretty close to it.
Yeah.
And a good announcer here too. So
he's brought a little life into this. We've heard some average ones. The girl that sang the national anthem was good.
An eighth grader.
Yeah, and the facilities are good, and the donut was good this morning, so all's good.
All's good so far. There goes Jisco and Hutchins. Underhook by Jisco, trying to get to that body lock, drops to a single. Now trying to get to a double.
Bring him on, Matrix.
Pulls him back in, back trip, takes him down. Can he cover them both? There, he's got him covered for two. And they're going to put it back on his feet right away. 2-1, Jisco. There's a good offensive attack right off the whistle there. Another takedown. Trying to get to a ball and chain. He's got a wrist tied up. Now loses the wrist on this near side. Switches to the far side, trying to knock him off his base. Arm pin behind the back. Got the shoulder up. Fires a half. Walks him over. Turns him back inside the mat. Hutchins in deep trouble here. That looks pretty tight right there. Pin for Matrix Jisco at 103. Good start for the Red Raiders senior.
Right now, Matt 120.
Yeah, it was good for him, good for us. It's nice to get that thing rolling, and he can watch his next opponent there for a little bit.
Matrix will take on the winner of Max Bruss, who is ranked 12th in the state from De Pere, or Julian Donnelly of Neenah, who's 23-10 and a junior. Next up for the Red Raiders, Patrick Spray will take on Jacob Garborny Gorges. Hyphen last name from New London, who's a freshman at 12-9. We'll bring you that match when we return to the individual sectional. First round matchup at 126 pounds for Patrick Spray. He's ranked number 3 in the state, a senior, 41-3 is his record. He takes on a freshman out of New London, Jacob Garborny Gorges, 12-9, a freshman.
You're doing good on these names here, Scott.
That one is tough to get out for me.
We can just call him Jacob.
Yeah, that'd be easier. Oh, low dart right on the whistle. Takedown Spray. And they're going to cut him loose. 2-1.
Patrick is one of our favorites. He's one of the favorites in the state. And, he's in a tough weight class here today. This might be his softest opponent right here.
Right. He's got number 5, Ian Latch, in a weight class, and number 6, Jacob Barnett, who he beat.
Right now, Mat 2, 132, Scott Cook, New London, Tim Price, Apple in the North, on Mat 2. On deck, 132, Hale, Bayport, Sherbrooke, Apple in the East, in the hole, 132, Truels, West of Pier, Isaac Bethel, Neenah. Stand ready, 132, Frank Castro, Green Bay United, Curtis Dietrich, Hortonville.
1 point escape, loss of control for Gorges.
He come up pretty hard
with
that escape. I don't think Patrick was trying to give that to him. So it's 4-2 with a minute 15 left in the first period.
2 minutes 44 seconds.
Shot it again by Spray, and he gets there.
7-0. Winning by fall, Max Bruss, De Pere, 3 minutes 1 second.
Another takedown for Spray. It's 6-2 now, and they're off the mat again.
1 minute 3 seconds.
I do believe waiting in the semifinals is Tommy Daganeffi out of Green Bay Southwest, 30-9, and a senior. As that match finished just to the right of the Spray mat. Spray's got 40 seconds left the first period. He's up 6-2. Unable to knock Gorges off his base most of the match so far. Now he's finally got him flattened, as I just say that. Close to the edge of the circle here. And we got blood time on Gorges, I do believe. And he will come over and get that cleaned up. Last year, Patrick Spray, a sectional champion. Matrix Jisco finishing in second, advanced to the state tournament. Brock Benitz, the sectional champion at 152. Peyton Einerson was the sectional champion, as was Nathan Fuller. Cody Abel and Bo Thompson at 195 and 285 each were sectional champions as well. Both of those graduated along with Einerson. And they're getting Gorgeous cleaned up. Just about ready to go back to the center of the mat, I do believe.
That's some pretty good matches here so far.
Pretty nice crowd here, as you'd mentioned earlier on.
Yeah, it really is. I'm not sure when the starting time move up or back during the week.
I think it was at 10 o'clock all the time, but some people seem to think by some schedules it was 9:30, but...
Yeah, that's pretty standard in these sectionals. They start at 10, but... So we're starting 28 seconds left here in the first period with Spray leading 6-2.
High base by Gorgeous. Spray just locks him up into a...
Oh, he's got the old banana
The old
split
banana
on him.
splits on him.
You don't see that very often. Now he's back and you slip into a headlock.
He's got 12 seconds.
He's
It's pretty tight.
pretty tight. Get it over, Patrick.
There it was. 6 seconds left, first period. 154 on the fall. Fall time 154 for Patrick Spray. He advances into the semifinals against Tommy Deganeffi out of Green Bay East Southwest. 30 and 9 and a senior. Next up for the Red Raiders at 138 will be Berg Diebel. He'll take on Alec Beston out of Green Bay East, Southeast or West, whichever it is. He's a senior, 25 and 10. We'll bring you that match when we return here in River City's Community Access. And a first round matchup is here for Berg Diebel at 138 pounds. He takes on Alex Beston, a senior, 25 and 10 out of Green Bay East West. Diebel's record, he's 31 and 11 and a sophomore. Berg Diebel got to get by this round, and he'll probably take on Bayport's Brady Schulfer, who's ranked 12th. Schulfer's got a wrestler from Menasha at 14 and 10, his first round record.
This is a winnable match for us here.
On deck, Trevor Van Elst, Depeer,
Arm drag by Diebel, too far by, missed it.
Trevor Turek, Depeer, David Euler, Nina, stand ready, 145, Kristen Moran.
Nice arm drag to start by Diebel. He went too far by, and now a single leg shot. Got to complete this one. Dump. Got a takedown. Nice one.
And it was
by
off
Diebel.
to the other side, too, so he went on both sides. Wow.
Now Baston turns back in, has single on Diebel.
Now we want to get out of bounds, I think.
There he gave up the one instead of the two. That was good. Diebel still 2-1. Shot it again, but stopped. Front headlock by Baston. Diebel fights his head out of there. Minute left, first period.
We're seeing a lot of people we haven't seen this year. Even though we come over to this side of the state a little, some of these uniforms we haven't seen at all.
40 seconds left to go back to the center.
Baskin counters really well. We took kind of a bad shot. Ooh.
Off the mat, 23 seconds left.
Could have got called on that, but we didn't.
Right now,
That's what Baston's coaches are hollering for.
Well, he's taking some shots, but not real good shots. So looks like Baskin's strength is at countering.
152, be up and
Got
ready.
hit by Diebel again, but he got backed off it a second time.
Quarterfinal results at 132. Winning by fall, Scott Cook to London.
And the 1-2-1 Diebel.
Winning by fall, Zach Scherenbrock, Appleton East.
Debo got poked in the eye.
Seconds. Winning by major decision, Isaac Bethel, Nina, 14-5. And winning by fall.
This comes up green. That's Bastian's choice. He goes to defer, and Debo will choose down. Chance for Debo to score off the bottom here and add to his lead. Sitting position, trying to get back to a base. Now up he comes. Bastian just caught an ankle.
Oh boy, come on, come on.
Debo refuses to stay down on the mat. Bastian hanging on to an ankle now, both of them. And they're out of bounds. Good work by Debo there so far.
Yeah, he's wrestling really hard.
Maybe didn't get the one that time, but he keeps that kind of effort up. He'll get it sooner or later.
Yeah, Baskin was just basically hanging on.
Right, he's catching up.
Keep your base, Berg.
Debo coming to his 1 foot again. Now he's got both of them on the ground. He got the escape. 3-1 Debo with a lead.
And we got to be a little careful taking those bad shots. That's how we got in trouble before. Debo will go hard the whole match. That's his forte.
Bastian snatching down in the head of Debo. A good hard collar tie. But like you said, Coach, he looks like he's a counter. It doesn't do much offensively. You can see him just pulling down hard on the head. That's all he's been doing.
Trying to get Berg out of position.
A weak arm drag attempt. No go, says Berg. Warning, stalling Debo.
Wow. 30 seconds.
Debo now with a Russian and Bastin backing off the mat.
It's like in all sports, I guess there's calls that wouldn't have to be made. We call that over-reffing, I think.
Asher with a half a shot and backed right out of it halfway through. Debo shoots in and gets there. Jump. Nice work there by Debo.
That was big. 5 seconds left. Keep him, Berg. Keep him, Berg.
In the two periods. 5-1 Debo.
That was a big takedown.
And now if he gets in any type of marginal trouble or loss of hearing, just cut him loose, go to work on his feet again.
Yeah, the goal would be to ride him as long as he could here.
Right.
Not a boy. He countered that switch. And
it's up. There you go. Shoulders are outside the circle, though, for Bastian.
Drag him in, Berg. Drag him in, bud. Debo's wrestling really well.
Yeah,
Coach.
he is. He countered that attempt really well.
Yep.
Some guys would have stopped wrestling and bailed out to go underneath and give up the safe two, but Debo kept wrestling through it all.
He's a pretty good athlete. He makes lots of mistakes, but I think his enthusiasm got to make up for some of that.
Crab ride type, rolling right on top of his body. Not sure you want to take that chance now.
Not with that kind of a lead. I don't think you want to stay pretty conservative. Oh, this one here, he might be able to get points on.
Half and a wrist.
He's got a half and a wrist on Baskin, and he's close to getting back points. And now he's getting them. A pin would be decent.
1:10 left. Debo switches it off, and Bastian goes stomach down.
Did we get 2 on that?
We should have, but he hasn't signaled it.
I guess we didn't, because he would have, because we're in a different combination.
Yeah, I know it. Boy, I don't know if he's going to give any points here.
No, it doesn't look like it.
I don't know how he didn't. He's
Ref is stingy.
I don't think he's going to give any backboards.
Oh, now he's coming.
Now we got some coming.
And we're going to have 25 seconds left. And, tighten this up. This is tight. This one's tight. Bergdiebel has got Baskin on his back. And he's got a pretty tight half here.
I just got to look up, arch his back.
15 seconds. Come on, Berg. Squeeze this. Squeeze it, buddy.
Sets him in there. That looks pretty good.
5 seconds.
Oh, he's going to just run out of time. 3 near fall. 8-1. Bergdiebel advances over Alec Beston.
Right now, mat 3, 145. Trevor Turret, DePere, David Euler.
Of Green Bay East
On
West.
mat 3.
Diebel's next opponent will be probably Brady Schulfer of Bayport.
Marshall Jepson, Bayport. Bradley Books.
And that's who it is, as he's already finished his match. Next up for the Red Raiders will be Max Benitz, and he will take on Evan Frisk out of West DePere, freshman 25 and 14. We'll bring you that match when we return. And we got Max Benitz at 145 in his first round matchup, and there was a change in the programming here as one wrestler was eliminated before the bracketing was done for reasons we're not sure of. But this is Cade Cummings, a freshman, 20 and 13 out of Green Bay Preble East. That's Benitz's opponent.
Well, this is one of those toss-up matches there.
Headlock there, body lock.
This guy wants to go up there.
Could be loaded. Benitz could lock up with him, but he doesn't seem real
No,
throwing.
he don't want to. He wants to get out of here. Wow. This kid really came at him.
Benitz's record, 30 and 15, a junior. Again, important first round matchup. You have to win this match in order for a chance to extend your wrestling career on the individual side. Benitz with the double underhooks here, fighting off a takedown attempt by Cummings.
I'll tell you, if this kid goes like that the whole match, it's going to be hard to keep up with. He's pretty aggressive.
Headgear comes off of Cummings. They stop the match. Let him strap that back on. The other half the bracket is Marshall Jepson out of Bayport, senior 22 and 12, and Brandon Brooks out of Appleton North, senior 24 and 18. Top half the bracket, the guy that you'd figure would be odds-on favorite here is Trevor Turnip of DePere, 41 and 2 as junior. He's ranked 10th.
Winning by decision, Bergdiebel, Wisconsin Rapids, 8-1. Winning by major decision, Shannon Expert, Green Bay Preble, 13-2.
That's a deep double. Cummings gets in there really deep. He's been able to fight that off, but boy, he penetrates really hard on that double. And that's one of Max's weaker points. He doesn't shoot real good.
And has some trouble protecting the legs too from time to time.
Yeah, oh yeah. This Cummings is pretty physical. We got to get inside here a little bit. There we get into a little arm tie. We got 15 seconds left. This would be a perfect time to score.
Seven seconds left, 0-0 on their feet. And it's weighted in, and that's kind of what
he did, yeah.
Cummings was looking for.
Yep, exactly.
0-0 after one.
Max gets he gets pretty hot, and he loses his focus once in a while. I know that Dad and Uncle Scott have worked on that with him a little bit. Keep him down here, bud.
Lift, turns the corner with him, takes him back to his base, but Cummins right back up, gets the hands separated, and has the escape, leads 1-0.
This guy has a lot of energy. He keeps coming at him, that's for sure. 1-0 Cummings. He hasn't been able to get that snap down that he's pretty good with. There we go. We get in that arm tie. I think that's our best position.
Drag, but Cummings reached in just before he got him cleared on a jab attempt.
Cummings looks pretty strong. He's
Russian arm tie again, but Cummings with the better head position. 1 minute left, second period. Still 1-0 Cummings.
Mat 2, 152. Jake
Shot it again. Toss. Can he catch him? No, and he backed off. Had a shot to reload it there too, but didn't do it. There's a shot in at the edge of the mat.
On deck, 152, Jack Rathburn, Bayport, Weston Verhoff, Appleton North, in the hole, Michael Milquet, West of Pier, Cody Sawyer, Wisconsin.
45 seconds.
Stand ready, 152, Herder and Clyburn.
come on, Maxwell.
160, 170, be up and ready.
Takedown in the last 30 seconds here would be huge for Benitz. Rushing again.
He's starting to close the gap here a little bit. Hopefully this guy runs out of a little bit of energy. He's now got to keep him on the mat.
Shot in again by Cummings. Counter by Benitz. Back to their feet. Double underhooks by Cummings. Trying to get locked up. Benitz circles back in. 3 seconds. 2, 1. End of the period and they're off.
Cummings is a handful.
Yeah, he is.
He goes really hard. He goes really hard.
Benitz's choice.
Max is down.
Go down.
Down 1-0. Our hope is that eventually this guy starts slowing down a little bit. Boy, he's went about 100 miles an hour here in this first period.
Legs rider steps into it. Benitz comes up to his feet. Get that hand over the head here. And potentially dangerous.
Well, it was potentially dangerous as soon as his foot come off the mat, but then
Yeah.
they let him go.
Stand up again by Benitz.
Oh, careful here, bud.
Got the escape. Tied at 1.
One apiece. It's turned into a fight. It's kind of a test of.
Just the wills here.
I think it is. Yeah, they're both pretty. This Cummings guy really has come after him.
Russian arm taken in by Benitz.
152, Jack Rathburn, Bayport, Weston Verhoff, Appleton North on mat 1. On deck, Milquet and Sawyer.
And now Cummings works to our Russia.
Stand ready, 160, Matt May, Pulaski, Jordan Dewey, Venetia.
Got to be a little careful about wading in on him like this.
And it's again, got a Russian jab, missed it. Needed better head position.
This guy counters really well.
Shot in by Cummings. Did he get there? Benitz fights him back to his feet. Now body lock by Cummings. Benitz trying to hang on with a headlock here. Cummings pops the headlock, gets the takedown with 30 seconds left. Benitz got to score on the bottom here in a hurry.
Cummings liked that upper body lock pretty well. You could see who was more comfortable there. We got 18 seconds here and we're down 3-1.
Benitz with a stand up, working on hands. Cummings cuts him loose. 3-2 now, 14 seconds left. Benitz got a hunt takedown hard. Warning, stalling. Cummings not going to do anything. 3, 2, 1. No points. 3-2. Cummings wins.
Right now, man 3, 152.
Cade Cummings defeats Max Benitz 3-2. And Max's individual season has come to an end at 145 pounds.
Stand ready, 160.
Next up for the Red Raiders, Cody Sawyer against Michael Milquet of West of Pier. Milquet's ranked honorable mention, 27-7 and a junior. And we're going to stay right here to the same mat as Milquette and Sawyer come to the head scorer's table and report in.
I think if we taken that into overtime, we'd have been okay. But Cummings wanted to be in that body lock, upper body lock, and he was in position the whole time. He got in there deeper, and Max ended up trying to throw a kind of a last-second headlock, and it just wasn't there. So his season comes to an end, so we're going to move on up to 152 here with Cody Sawyer. And both of these last two matches are, I think, toss-up matches. Max's was. This one, I think, is too.
Yeah, Michael Milquette, 27-7, a junior out of West De Pere. Honorable mention ranked in the latest Wisconsin Wrestling Online poll. So we'll see if Sawyer can advance in his first round.
Results at 145. Winning by technical fall, Trevor Turrup, De Pere 15-0. Winning by decision, Evan Frisk, West De Pere 5-3. Winning by major decision, Marshall Jackson, Bayport 14-2. And winning by decision, Kate Cummings, Green Bay Preble 3-2.
Sawyer hanging on to 2-1 on the wrist. Got a minute 15 left, still no score, both on their feet. Off the mat they work, 55 seconds left, first period.
If you look at wrestlers' liabilities and assets, one of them has to be a asset is that you're good on your feet. And that hurt us in the last match there with Max, and this is one of the things that kind of gets to Cody here too. We counter pretty good, but we don't really have a lot of offense.
And in Cody's case, he's quick and comfortable to go to neutral instead of looking to maybe make something happen off of some positions that he's got opportunities in.
And he just got taken down doing that, trying to hang on to one wrist. Oh, we got to try and get one back here, Cody. Come on, come on, come on. Look at this.
Did he get two? Re-switched by...
Originally, it looked like he was going to get the reversal.
Yeah. Milquette re-switched him and remained in control. Milquette chases down off the flip of the disc, and he leads 2-0. Sawyer picked an ankle and flattened Milquette down temporarily. Tight waist now. Milquette now to his feet. Front trip, Sawyer takes him back to his base.
He's controlling really well on top here.
Yeah, for now, he sure is. Oh, don't get rolled off. Sawyer's got to get his left hip up a little higher now. Crossbody half here. See if he can do something with it. Stick with this, Cody. Can't keep the half in deep enough. Comes out. And Milquette in there, going to lift on the leg on the inside. Sawyer's got to stay tough in here. 55 seconds left. Milquette staying with underhooking that leg on the inside. Sawyer's got to get that leg up, get that hip off the mat now.
We got to get under that arm.
Able to get that hip up for time in. Now Milquette picks it again. And he gets his arm through. reverses Sawyer. It's now 4-0 Millcat. 18 seconds left, second period. Sawyer really needs to score here.
Yeah, I thought we were going to, he was in that little crab ride there, but you got to finish things here, Cody. Come on, buddy.
End of the second period is here. Millcat's worked to a 4-0 lead. Sawyer's going to have his choice. Going to have to go down. Got a big hill to climb here.
Right now, mat 2, 152. Kane Herder, 11, Joe Clymer, Hortonville on mat 2. On deck, 160, Matt May, Pulaski, Jordan Dewey, Menasha, in the hole, Charlie Hoyman, DePere, Brad Conjure, Hortonville.
We're having trouble getting our hips off the mat here.
Sawyer builds to a base now.
170 pounders, be up and ready.
Millcat now off to the side, working on that left side wrist, trying to get it up across the back. Now Sawyer trying to put a foot down. One minute remaining. 4-2 Millcat.
Oh, we got to get a base. Pretty hard to get anything going when you're down there with your belly. Come on, Cody, get a base here. Build it up.
Running, stalling, Sawyer. And they work their way off the mat. A fresh restart. That should help Sawyer, hopefully. Caution, jumping to start, Millcat. Millcat switched sides on the start the second time, picked an ankle and stopped the first
right now, mat
Sawyer.
2, 160, Matt May, Pulaski, Jordan Dewey, Menasha on mat 2. On deck, Hoyman and Conjure. In the hole,
25 seconds.
Ridley, Purple, Francis, Tarowski, Nina. Stand ready, Brock Benitz.
Millcat still able to keep that inside leg, lift it, control Sawyer. Millcat's going to take a 4-0 win here at 152 pounds.
Right now, Matt 3,
Cody
160.
Sawyer goes down and is done for the year wrestling at 152.
On deck,
4-0
Green Bay Preble.
to West appears Michael Millcat. Next up for the Red Raiders, Brock Benitz. He will take on Dylan Sundin on a Bayport senior, 22-12. We'll follow that with Dylan Hall and Michael Van Osen appear. 23-11 is O's record. He's a senior. All right, we got an update at 160 pounds. Brock Bennett's first round opponent, Dylan Sundin, on a Bayport. That ended up being a forfeit in favor of Bennett's, as Sundin did not weigh in heavy enough to make the minimum weight at his weight class. So Bennett's advances. He'll take on Daniel Bulk at a Green Bay Preble at 24-8 and a senior. This is Dylan Hall, 170-pound matchup against Michael Van Osen, a DePere, a senior, 23-11. Hall's record 27-11, and he's a senior.
Cards, Pulaski, Brock Danielski. That was the fourth. 182. And 195 pounders, be up and ready.
Oh, wait for a takedown the edge of the mats. Got it. And they're off the mat.
Good hustle. He was. That was a nice takedown.
And they're going to put him back on his feet. 2-1 to lead, Hall. Kid Van Oos from DePere is a senior. Hall a senior as well. Slide by Hall, stopped by Van Oos. Shot in on a single. Got it on the edge of the circle. Can he complete it inside the mat?
Quarterfinal results at 160. Winning by
to a double,
Matt
2
Nick
takedown,
Hall.
Hall.
14 seconds.
That was a nice series he put together there.
9-3. Winning by major decision, Daniel Falks, Green Bay Preble 16-2. And winning by forfeit, Brock Benitz, Wisconsin Rapids.
And they roll off the mat. 1 minute left, 4-1, Hall with a lead. So far, very sound wrestling there by Hall.
Yeah, yep.
Drops off to a single to a double, lifts, takes him back to the mat. Cradle by Hall. No. Not in good position here. Hall scrambles out to give up one. He was in trouble there.
He did. It was a bad choice of a cradle, but he didn't stick around down there, so that was good to see. So he's up 4-2 with 30 seconds left. And 2 nice leg attack takedowns.
A little weaker shot there by Hall. Van Oosten on a single leg shot. And they're out of bounds. 9 seconds left, first period. And there's the end of one. 4-2 Hall. Good first period for the Red Raider.
The favorite in this weight class, and should Dylan win, his next opponent would be Elliot Luker here from Hortonville, who's pretty darn good.
Regional.
Yeah.
Hall's choice, he deferred. Van Oost's choice, he goes down. Hall picking an ankle, forward roll, and they go flying out of bounds. You see the little difference in size on the strength and the power there for Van Oost over Hall. Hall's basically about a 52-pounder.
We say that, but I bet she's 175 pounds today.
Nice shot by Hall. Can he complete it? Got a single. Elevated from the knee.
Keep him in, Dylan. Keep him in,
Turned him
buddy.
in. Little trip. Nice work
That's
by
nice.
Hall.
It was good.
Warning, stalling Hall. Oh, that was pretty quick.
Yeah.
Just got done with a nice takedown.
They're
He was
gonna,
on top for 7-8 seconds. He called him for stalling.
yeah. Like I say, sometimes there are calls that the officials should just watch the match a little bit, I think.
6-4. Hall with a lead. As they cut him loose. Body
Oh,
lock.
no.
Reaching back is Van Oost. Hall rolls through it in the scramble. He come out with a takedown. Woohoo! That was close.
Oh, boy.
Being some bad things for Hall.
You don't want to look away very long when Dylan's wrestling. But he did come off his back there. I guess that was good. We just got to wrestle a little bit conservative here, maybe, with a 8-4 lead now.
1 minute left, second period.
Right now, mat 2, 182. Caleb Shane hosts Green Bay Preble, Jaden Salmonasha on mat 2. On deck, 182, Busey and Uniman. In the hole, 182, Karch and Danielski. Stand ready, 182, Fuller and McCain.
Roll attempt by Van Oost. Hall stopped that. Let's see, he's working on that far side wrist now.
Yeah, don't get so high, Dylan. Come on, buddy.
Legs right, hips him over, puts him on the side of his step in. Now a little turn attempt.
195, be up and ready.
20 seconds left for Hall. just balling up underneath here.
Yeah, you talk about making a stall call. It's pretty obvious to me here who's stalling.
8-4 Hall after 2 periods.
Right now, Matt
He leads.
192, Brandon Ducey to Peter
All strike.
Manina.
He goes down.
On deck, 182, Peter Karts, Pulaski, Brock Danielski, Appleton North, in the hole, 182, Tyler McVeigh, Ashwaubenon, Nathan Fuller, Wisconsin Rapids. Stand ready, 195, Kitzlar and Bostwick.
Keep a good base here, Dylan.
So we have Jordan Machuca and a Green Bay United coach
those feet
report to the
now.
head table, please. Green Bay United coach to the head table.
And O's drops on a low single.
Dylan's in pretty good position here. He's still didn't get a reversal, but shouldn't get in any trouble here. I say that. Get that foot up, pick it up, pick it up.
Stalemate. That was a good call by the official.
Yeah.
And the good thing is it burned off 32 seconds of time.
Yeah, there you go. And time and score management.
Hall to his feet, works on hand control, turns to face.
He'll be good here. Good.
Nice reversal.
He is wrestling pretty well here.
Yes, he is. Hasn't got frustrated, hasn't run out of patience in the match.
Right.
Maybe went back to the old reach back for a headlock from any position on the mat.
He's in good shape here. He's got that cross wrist. He's got his hips down. This would be a minor upset. We lost a couple of what we think were minor upsets, so 30 seconds. Dylan Hall's up 10-4.
Hold on, you Dylan.
First round sectional match.
Hall turns his stomach down again and right him on the edge of the mat here. 15 seconds left. Good spot for Dylan to be right here.
Yep, you bet.
Off the mat with 2 ticks of the clock left. Dylan Hall is going to get a win here at 170 pounds. It's going to be 10-4. And he will probably face Elliot Luker out of Hortonville.
Right now, Matt 3, 182, Peter Karts, Pulaski, Brock Danielski, out of the north.
10-4, Dylan Hall over Michael Van Ossa, D. Pier.
182, Tyler McVeigh, Ashwaubenon, Nathan Fuller, Wisconsin Rapids.
And he advances into the semifinals of the 170-pound bracket. Nathan Fuller at 182 will take on Tyler McVeigh out of Ashwaubenon. McVeigh is a junior, 25-14. We'll bring you that match when we return. Nathan Fuller at 182 pounds. Senior, 32-5. Taking on Tyler McVeigh out of Ashwaubenon. Junior, 25-14. Fuller ranked number 8 at 170.
Wisconsin Rapids, 10-4. Winning by fall, Elliot Luker, Hortonville, 3 minutes, 32 seconds.
Nice shot by Fuller. Elbow control, sweep
Oh,
shot,
boy.
half and a wrist. That's going after a pin
That
in
was
a
a
hurry.
nice sweep single, and he stepped right over that half. And
Now he's got
if
to
he
get tight.
he's got to stay in here for a while. That was a nice series.
Now you got a legs ride. Looking to get a half in here. He's in good position right now. Got the half, steps out of the legs ride. Can he keep him on his back? Trying to roll through is McVeigh, but Fuller is hunting a pin, which is something you don't see much. See if he can put him on the mat completely. 1 minute left, got a lot of time.
This is over.
Pin. 101 on the fall time.
Right now, Matt 1, 195, Green Bay.
Nathan Fuller puts a stamp on his first round match in 101 in the pin.
Brandon King, Pulaski, Connor Quickman, Asha. Right now,
He'll take on the winner of Peter Karts of Pulaski and Brock Danielski of Appleton North. Next up for the Red Raiders, Jake Tim at 195 against Miles Thomas of De Pere. Thomas, a senior, 10-9 his record. We'll bring you that match when we return. Jake Tim steps on the mat, the senior, 33-13 against Miles Thomas of De Pere, senior, 10-9. So Tim would be on paper probably the favorite here, and the headgear comes right off of Thomas. We're going to strap that back on again.
It says Thomas is a senior. Boy, he looks young. Could have fooled me. I think what happens in a lot of these upper weights now with lack of numbers is we got some guys that are maybe undersized, because this guy doesn't look much different than Jake.
Tim keeps wrestling through a scramble there, gets a takedown, leads 2-0. Minute 35 left first period. The other matchup on this side of the bracket, Brandon King of Pulaski against Connor Quick out of Menasha. King's 25-8, Quick is 21-11. And Thomas able to get the 1-point escape as he gets back to his feet. Front headlock by Jake Tim, snatches him right in there. Bounces him down on the mat. Jake with a stretched out underhook, and they worked their way off the mat. Jake Tim, as we had mentioned a lot, is a guy that's maybe not your super talented guy, but he's going to be there all match long, grinding it right into your face.
Now, he's improved a lot. He does a lot with his natural skills. I'm just looking at the team points here. Hortonville's leading this thing with 58 points, but we've kind of crawled up into second place with 44. And actually, Green Bay Preble here is in third. Pulaski's in fourth. So we're wrestling pretty well.
Thomas got into a high single leg now. Jake Tim's trying to fight this off, and he does that. Tim would have been up on top with Thomas going to his back.
And almost could have had a takedown out of it.
Yeah.
That height helped him there a little bit, I think. That was a battle. It was really good. You know, he fought that off. His leg was higher than his head, I know.
Yeah. That. And that's about 6'3" worth of height.
Yeah.
Thomas deferred his choice. Jake Tim goes down. Leading 2-1 is the Red Raider, Jake Tim. Hard stand up. Thomas buries his head right in the back of the leg of Jake Tim, hanging onto an ankle.
Now this is stalling. That's a good way to lose your knee, too.
Thomas walks him right out of bounds.
Come on, Jake.
1:43 on the clock. Second period. Top half of the bracket, Ben Kitzlar of Bayport sits in the semifinals already. With a pin in his first round matchup, that'd be the odds-on favorite in the weight class. Jake turns and faces. Pretty soon you might see
stalling.
Yeah, pretty soon you might see referee Cal Takas throw up a stalling hand there.
He don't do it too quickly.
Because Thomas has not done nothing but hang on. Jake Tim's done all the work. Tim got a hand control. Tried to turn inside, but got countered there.
He's hanging on to a 2-on-1. Hold on. We don't want to be down here.
One minute left. Second period. Tim to a base. Put the foot on the mat. Turns inside. Get his arm through.
Atta boy, Jake.
Got the escape. And now Thomas backed right off the mat.
Right now, mat 3, 220, Taylor Bransfield, Pulaski, Frankie Zavala, Menasha, mat 3. On deck 220, Andrew Hoyman, DePere, Connor
Tim
Smalls,
steps him into a front headlock again.
Daniel Cole, Ash Lebanon, Jared Mullen.
Got an ear side leg.
Stand ready, 220, Jake Wisakowski,
Got it off the mat.
285 pounders, be up and ready.
Thomas forcing away on the head. And Thomas
boy,
able
close.
to get out of bounds.
Close. He was trying to dump him, I think, there, but
Got a little stretched out and ran out of room.
yeah. He's trying to work off that front headlock, and I think wear Thomas down there. Is that the name? Thomas, yeah.
Thomas trying to wade through that to a body lock. There's a shot in again on that single. Thomas fought it off. Now Thomas with an offensive shot. 7 seconds left. End of the period. 2 periods gone, 1 left. Thomas's choice. He's going down. Jake Tim leads 3-1.
He's come really close to scoring another takedown, and that would make breathing a little easier for him.
Right now, mat 1, 220, Andrew Hoyman, DePere, Connor Smalls, Appleton North on mat 1.
Good start for Jake Tim here. He's got controlled pretty well on top, and he's got Thomas right on his belly here. And I'm kind of amazed that the one guy hasn't been called for stalling here kind of this whole match, but I guess that's...
Final results at 182. Winning by fall, Caleb Shaneholtz, Green Bay Preble, 2 minutes 45 seconds.
Give an arm underneath now.
2 minutes 57 seconds. Winning by decision, Brock Danielski, Appleton North, 3-1. And winning by fall, Nathan Fuller, Wisconsin Rapids, 1 minute 1 second.
One of our former wrestlers, Donnie Schoenholtz, his son, is at 182, and he just won on a pin, and he's in the weight class with
Nate Fuller.
With Nate Fuller, and
it's
kind of nice to see.
Break at the conclusion of the 285-pound matches, and then get into the semifinals.
And we got a stoppage. And the finger wrap tape job come off of Jake Tim, so he picks that up, throws it off the mat. 1 minute left, 3-1 Jake Tim. Start by Jake again, stops the first 2 moves of Thomas.
Controlling really well on top.
Tim chopping her wrist in again with a nice tight waist. 22 seconds left.
You gotta love Jake Tim, you know, he probably wasn't gonna make the team anywhere else, so he gets moved way up to 195, and he's doing really well.
Quick tip attempt, didn't quite work, got 7 seconds left. Just don't get reversed here, Jake. Off the mat they go. End of the period there. 3-1, Jake Tim with a win.
Right now, mat 2,
The DePere folks, they wanted a reversal here at the end, but that wasn't close, and they were out of bounds to begin with.
On deck 220, Jake Wisakowski.
Jake Tim 3-1 advances to the semifinals against Brandon King and Pulaski. Next up for the Red Raiders, Jared Mata will stay right here at 220 pounds. He's a junior, 21-14. He's going to take on the number 10 ranked Ashwaubenon Junior, Daniel Cole, 35-7. Here the Red Raiders would be the underdog.
Oh, come on, Jared, let's pull an upset here, buddy.
Mata and Cole going at it. Cole from Ashwaubenon.
Looks like he might be a full sizer here.
It does. Mata with a shot or it got stopped cold.
He had a nice tournament in the regionals. Obviously,
Yes, he
to
did.
get here.
Mata with a shot from too far out. Cole caught him, puts him in a front headlock. Mata picks the hand off the head.
Right now, mat 3 at 220. Jake Wisakowski, Bayport, Jeff Hubner, Hortonville on mat 3. On deck, 285, Jefferson Higgins in the hole. Danny Hernandez, Green Bay Preble, Zach Fisher, Appleton
Off the
North.
mat they work.
Stand ready, 285.
48 seconds left first period. Still on their feet, 0-0.
Quarterfinal results at 195. Winning by fall, Ben Kitzler, Bayport, 1 minute 18 seconds. Winning by forfeit, Jordan Machuca, Green Bay United. Winning by fall, Brandon King Pulaski, 5 minutes 45 seconds. And winning by decision, Jake Tim, Wisconsin Rapids, 3-1.
$25 seconds left. Still Worth on their feet. Slide by Mata. Missed that. Shot in again to a double. Can he get there? No, he gets stretched out.
Don't quit, Jared.
And he gave up the takedown the edge of the mat.
Oh, that hurts. That really hurts. He got in there so deep. And the size was a factor. There's no doubt about that. But he got stretched out and stopped.
Yeah, he had a good shot going in there.
Oh, boy. Didn't quite turn the corner and then got stretched out, but that doesn't mean he had to give it up.
Yeah. Need to keep, you got to go to scramble mode then.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mata on the bottom, 8 seconds left. Got time to score here. Ankle pick riding that hard is Cole. And he stopped Mata there. A good hard start, but Cole just stopped him.
Yeah, we could have, 0-0 would have been pretty nice here.
Yeah, it would have been. Mata's choice, he defers. Cole's choice, he goes down. Cole up to his feet pretty easy, gets the escape, leads 3-0.
Cole doesn't have much offense at all. I think had we just stayed away a little bit, this could have easily been 0-0. I don't think we could have rode him, but I haven't seen him do very much offensively at all.
No, he is just collar tied and hand fought.
Big, strong plotter.
Tries to control the center of the circle there a little
We
bit.
got in there pretty good again. But he doesn't quite, don't go under, don't do this. That's all Cole wants to do is muscle him around here a little bit.
There's an ankle pick off that front headlock.
Yeah.
He got the takedown.
Got his head way down. Come on now, Jared, let's make a match out of
You
this.
can see Cole was looking to lock up and toss him there with that, like a 2%. So he's been used to muscling people around. 5-0, a minute left, second period, Mata on the bottom and trailing.
Again, any of these losers in this first round, it's the end of the season for them. It's elimination first round, so it narrows the field from 8 to 4.
Cole with a wrist on the left side of Mata. Mata fights through it, gets the 1 point in the escape.
That was good. That was tough. That took some courage to do that.
End of the second period is here. 5-1, Mata trails. Daniel Cole out of Ashwaubenon. Mata's choice is going down.
I think our hope here is to try and get one and then maybe get into some flurry throw action.
Come out on top.
Yeah. He's fighting pretty hard here.
Orange back.
But now listen, is this stalling or what? He's got a 2-on-1.
There's the warning. Here, finally, we get that
Thank
call.
you. Thank you. Good boy, Jared.
Good work, Mata. Convince yourself you can get into this match yet. Hard start again. 1 point escape. It's 5-2 now.
See, Cole's just a big, strong kid. I don't know what he's got here as far as offense. He hit that heel pick off that time, but we kind of put ourselves in that position. 5-2, Cole.
Front headlock again, trying to look for that ankle pick. And they're off the mat, warning, stalling Mata. One minute left. Shot in right off the whistle. Got his head buried underneath.
You know, he fought out of there, though. He didn't quit that time. Set him up here, Jared, a little bit.
That Cole's pretty content to be defensive here, isn't he?
Yeah.
.30 seconds.
And as well as he should be, you know, he's...
Cole just stops the shot and then comes back to neutral and just hangs out for a while.
Yeah. Well, the only difference here is the size. Don't go down there.
Out of bounds, says the ref. Not going to make a difference. End of the period anyway. 5-2. Daniel Kovac-Lebanon defeats Jared Mata of Wisconsin Rapids. Mata's season is done. Next up for the Red Raiders, the heavyweight, Jack Berwick against Pulaski senior Steven Steed. 17-11 is Steed's record. We'll bring you that match when we return to the individual sectionals from Ashwaubenon. We're back now with a 285-pound matchup. Jack Berwick, senior, 26-13. Going to take on Steven Steed out of Pulaski, a senior, 17-11. We'll see how the Red Raiders senior, basically first-year wrestler, fares against Steed, who is pretty physical and aggressive here. Off the mat as he got to an Okie choke.
Be nice to see Jack finish the season on a winning note here.
Oh, he just quit down there. If he would have got to a scramble, he would have been okay.
Yep.
Take down Stein.
Kind of getting thrown around here a little bit.
You can get a lot of different body sizes there. Illegal, 1 point.
Hey, we picked up a point.
Now, Stein had the takedown. They haven't changed the scoreboard. But they gave Stein a penalty point for something. He's up 3-0.
Yeah, the penalty point was against us. Come on, get a base here, Jack.
50 seconds left. Power half now by Stein. Verwing picks the grip off of that. Power half again by Stein. And he's trying to run Verwing over. Verwing's trying to fight hard now. He blocks that arm. Stein scoops Verwing's arm, turns him on his back. This is trouble for Verwing. And he got pinned in 131.
Well, Jack Verwing's season has come to an end, but I guess we should choose to remember the good parts. He won a lot of matches for us, and just being on our team, you know, with no experience basically.
Coming out as a senior.
He was a Valley champion, and then at 220 we might have been a little better off, but we had nobody at 220, so those kids have all wrestled up a weight class, and not making excuses, but that's reality.
Stein, a full size. He's pretty close to 280 anyway, I'd guess, by the looks of him. He's a big guy, very physical, and ended up running over Verwing there a little bit. But in any event, Verwing with a good season for the Red Raiders. 26 wins, 13 losses he ends the season with. So first round is done. We'll take a break. They're going to reset some mats. We're going to come back with the semifinals when we return to the individual sectional on River City's Community Access. All right, we're back now at the semifinals. 120-pounder. Matrix Jisco, 37-8, senior, ranked number 10 at 120 pounds, taking on the 12th ranked wrestler out of De Pere, Max Bruss, who's a sophomore. He's 35-10. Important match here to get to the finals. The other side is Logan Bilo of Pulaski and Colin Schuler of Hortonville. That match going on just to our left. This is Jisco and Bruss.
Results at 113. Advancing to the championship by decision, Colgio Pulaski 6-3.
Last year at the sectionals, Patrick Spray beat Max Bruss 5-3. But again, Jisco and Spray, different style of wrestlers. Bruss on the outside now trying to get his way back in, kind of. And Jisco keeping pressure on with a collar tie.
This would be one of the the wrestlers that we think has a good chance of going down to Madison. But you got to get through this match. You got to put somehow you got to put two good matches together. And he had a good one the first round, and really we wrestled pretty well the first round, except there was a little flurry there, and Russ got in on Jisco pretty good, and Jisco wizarded him to his back.
They were well outside the mat. 45 seconds left, first period, still 0-0 on their feet neutral. Kind of a feel-out first period here. Nobody really wants to make a mistake here and fall behind. Warning, stalling Bruss.
And that could be big here later on in the match.
It sure can.
But that was the right call, not just because we're red, but mainly Bruss was backed out of the circle most of the time. Even though we haven't made a real honest attempt at a takedown. Neither one has, actually.
2 seconds, one, end of the period is here, 0-0 after one. Well, you're not ahead, but you're not behind, so this comes up green, that's Bruss's choice, he chooses down.
Tough tight waist there by Jusko.
Working a 2-on-1 wrist right now with a leg trap. Cradle lock and trying to get locked up by Jusko.
Oh, stay off to the other side though, Matrix.
He gave up the cradle grip as he got out of position. Jusko flattens Bruss down now. Got her wrist tied up.
Bruss hasn't been able to get his belly off the mat very much. Jusko is really strong. He can ride to that tight waist pretty well. And we got to be a little cautious here about not getting to stalling ourselves.
Right, and even those calls up, there it is. Warning stalling Jusko. Riding parallel, just covering the hips.
Yeah. With a minute to go.
Jusko again's got that wrist trapped all the way underneath the body.
They're making
trying to get a tip here.
Come on, score. Oh, go again, right away. Whoop, here.
Got a 1 count.
On the air here. Yeah, boy, you got a 1 count, and the key here is not to get another stalling warning. He won't if he keeps wrestling like this.
You got a bar and a wrist tied up. Oh, you got a scramble here, Matrix.
Come on back with a crossface, though. Not reaching over. No.
Bruss with the leg up in the air and gets the reversal with 15 seconds left. He leads 2-0.
Boy, just a good crossface would have eliminated all that.
And again, when it became time to scramble there to get his feet moving and get behind, he couldn't get him moving. End of 2 periods, Bruss leads 2-0. Jusko will go down to start the 3rd period.
But we rode him real solid there for most of that 2nd period.
Jusko now to his feet, working on hand control. Got him separated. Bruss drops down, pins the knee down. Jusko kicks out. 2-1, Jusko trails.
Now he's going to have to pick it up here a little bit and then at least keep the offense on there enough to try and get that stall call.
Yeah, to get it tied up. Jusko forcing him down in the front headlock, trying to toss him with a 2%.
You gotta take what's there, not what's. Come on now, free up this arm here.
Waiting in the finals is Logan Bilo of Pulaski, who just beat Colin Schuer of Hortonville 10-9. 55 seconds left.
Patrick Spray, Wisconsin Rapids. In the hole, Scott Cook, New London, Zach Scherenbrock, Appleton East. Stand ready, 132, Bethel and Dietrich.
Just go in with a shot to a single.
That was a good shot, too. Finish it now, Matrix. Right up the body, lock him up.
Takedown. Just go with a lead 3-2 now.
Body lock him, just go. Come on, Matrix. Well, he could have put him right to his back. We can't lose this.
25 seconds left.
Come on.
Gotta keep a leg trapped here. 15
seconds. Jusko's leading 3-2. We're near the edge of the mat. Good place to stay.
Off the mat with 7 seconds. Fresh restart coming. Now you got to put the harder start together here.
Yep, you do.
3-2, Jusko, 7 ticks of the clock. Buss tries a switch attempt. Jusko covers him heavy on the body. That's going to be enough. Jisco 3-2 and a win.
Right now, at 126, Tommy Davis.
He came back with a nice takedown. That's the
Yeah,
only
he
shot.
did.
The only shot of the whole match, and he made it
On
count.
deck, 132, Scott Cook, New London.
And we got kind of a break because Pulaski guy tried to switch with 7 seconds.
Right.
And you switch isn't a 7-second move.
No, you need a good hard blast up, stand up, maybe a roll, but
Yeah.
just going to finals against Logan Bilo, who's 25-9, a sophomore. Excuse me, this is Patrick Spray against Tommy Dageneff out of Green Bay West Southwest. Senior 30-9. Spray, senior 41-3.
Patrick was a sectional champion last year, and he does attack on his feet.
Semi-final results at 120. Advancing to the finals by decision, Logan Bello, Pulaski, 10-9. Also advancing by decision, Matrix Disco, Wisconsin Rapids, 3-2.
Yeah, we're not going to get this. They're going to get out of bounds, and Patrick is in on that leg really tough.
Dageneffy's been on the defense here. Spray putting it to him right off the bat. Just hasn't gotten the points.
Well, Patrick will attack. He goes.
Front headlock, one side to the other, a little drag, then a front headlock again. Now he's got an underhook. Now they go back neutral. 1 minute left. Toss attempt by Dageneffy. Spray countered that pretty easy. Spray trying to climb into a single leg.
Pretty hard to score there on the edge of the mat like that.
Yeah, Spray's trying to stay in and pull Dageneffy back in. And he just stepped on the line. Dageneffy's been outside all the match so far.
Yep.
25 seconds left. Spray with a reshot.
Come on, get that other ankle. Atta boy.
Spray picked that far side angle and drove right across the balance. Dageneffy had no defense for him. 2-0 Spray, 8 seconds left, first period. And a 1-2-0 the Red Raider. And the other side of the bracket, Keenan Grafe of West De Pere is taking on Jacob Barnett of Hortonville. And that score is tied 2-2 in the second period. Spray on the bottom to start the second period, basing off. Trying to clear his legs if he can. Dageneffy covers in that time. Spray again, trying to build to a base.
There he goes. He's under that leg.
In hooked. Yep, underhooks that leg. Trying to just spin his hips around now.
If he gets his hips up now, he's going to win this.
Gonna come out the back side. Oh, they stop it potentially. They just 1 point loss of control. That's a fair call there. And Spray, I think, lost the contact.
Yeah, that was a good call. It was, at least we think it was a good call. But he did lose control.
3-0 Spray, 1:25 left second period. Tuck under, into a single. Now trying to get to a double. Lifts, turns the corner the other way. Got room to work now to Spray. And he's going to take down.
Nice. That's a nice bit of wrestling there.
He knew exactly where he was on the mat. He knew Dageneffy was hunting that edge pretty hard.
Yeah.
He couldn't just drive through him on that takedown. He had to get him up on his shoulders, turn the corner with him.
He's wrestling really well.
Tip attempt, got a half and a wrist, changes sides. Taking heavy builds to a base. And Spray, the thing that he does so well, he goes from one move to the next, to the next, to the next. He doesn't have any spots where he backs off and just stays comfortable for a few seconds. He keeps on wrestling. 11 seconds left, fresh restart. Quick tip attempt here by Spray. Daganeffi's trying to pull the head under. Spray's going to try to fight this off. 2-1. Spray just toughed that out.
Yeah, that's about the way it was, too. He could have been in trouble had the period went a little longer. And down on this other match in the other semifinals, Barnett from the Hortonville just took the lead here.
And last week, Spray beat Barnett 7-4 in the championship of the regionals. Again, Spray the odds-on favorite in this weight class. But you got Spray ranked number 3. Ian Latch of Appleton North, who got beat by Daganeffi here, was ranked number 5, and Barnett ranked number 6.
Right now, mat 2, 132, Scott Porter and Zach Sharonbrock up on the east on mat 2.
And Barnett puts on an 8-2 win over Keenan Grafe.
In the hole, Brady Schulfer, Bayport, Burke People, Wisconsin Rapids. Stand ready,
Spray trying to turn to get some near fall here with a minute 10 left.
He's controlling really well.
Stalemate from the official. 58 seconds left. 5-0 the Red Raiders. Spray. He's going to take on, if it stays here, Jacob Barnett out of Hortonville.
I'm surprised they're starting these other matches. They're supposed to have the same amount of rest time. And that's the big reason why you go with the same matches. You got there trying to racehorse it through here.
Daganeff's trying to reach inside and hook that leg. Spray threw a legs right in the same side and is working cross body. 37 seconds left.
He's wrestling really well. But we kind of expect that out of him.
Yes.
He's been pretty solid all year.
He's saying, I'm trying to get that cross-body stuff working, but he's kind of balling up underneath. 15 seconds. 5-0 the Red Raider. Stops the first move, got an arm pinned behind the back.
Right now,
Matt Spray, 5-0 dominating match over Tommy Daganeffi at Green Bay. Spray into the finals against Jacob Barnett out of Hortonville. Next up, 138-pounder Berg Diebel. He'll take on Brady Schulfer of Bayport. We'll bring you that match when we return on River City's Community Access. Berg Diebel in his semifinal matchup at 138 pounds. He takes on Brady Schulfer, who's ranked 12th. He's a junior out of Bayport, 25-4. Diebel on paper, the underdog in this match. Sitting in the other side, Shannon Exford of Green Bay Preble and Nathan Litchfuss out of Hortonville. Berg got to make some hay in this round to give him the best chance of making a state individual tournament.
Yeah, if you want to go to Madison, you got to put somehow 2 matches together, good ones. We had a good one last time, I thought.
Yeah, he beat Alec Beston of Green Bay East-West 8-1. And Schofer off the mat there. Diebel on the attack.
Right now, mat 138, Shannon Expert, Green Bay Preble, Nathan Licklis, Hortonville on mat 1. On deck, 145, Trevor Turrup, DePere, Evan Frisk, Westapere.
Russian arm tie by Schofer. Back and Diebel are on the mat right now. Now Diebel puts a stop to that motion, stands in the center of the circle and goes on offense, but Schofer drops into a double. Oh, and he quit scrambling, gave up the 2.
Semi-final results at 132. Advancing to the finals by decision, Scott Cook, New London, 10-3. Also advancing by decision, Isaac Bethel, Nina, 13-12.
Schofer with a double leg shot straight in on Diebel and got there.
Cleared him right off the mat, actually.
Now Diebel's got to score in the final 36 seconds here to get the match a little bit closer. Stands to his feet, Schofer drops down to the ankles. Diebel fighting hard to get a leg down and away. Boy, it'd be huge if he could get a reversal here.
Schofer's done pretty content just to hang on a leg the whole time.
Yep, burying the head, hanging on.
Come on, come on, come on. Stretch it out.
5 seconds. Warning, stalling Schofer.
But that's all we're going to get out of it.
Yeah, Schofer buried his head and locked up for the final 30 seconds. Diebel trails 2-0. Flipping a disc comes up green at Schofer's. He's going to choose and go down. Schofer set. Diebel covers. Caution. Diebel jumping to start. That was pretty evident there. Diebel trying to get a good jump on the whistle.
Sure, yeah. No harm, no foul there.
Yep, didn't cost him anything. Schofer builds to a base. Diebel with a back trip. Diebel's got to get some wrist control here too a little bit. Slow him down. Now you got to get your hips up. And a scramble. Schofer ends up getting a reversal, leads 4-0. Berg Diebel now hitting a switch. He's got the reversal back. Oh, the referee showed it and then he waved it off.
Match is going like really fast, and either guy never really got control.
4-0, minute 10 left, second period. Just a wrist ride by Schofer covering the hips. Diebel stands up now. Working for some hand control. Schofer locks up on him. Diebel separates the hands. Schofer has to cut him loose. 4-1. Diebel trails.
Well, they're both kind of similar. They shot in for a real outside fireman's, but all stretched out.
Now back to their feet neutral. 15 seconds left. Diebel would have shot in again, but Schofer counters. Schofer pretty defensive here with a 4-1 lead.
Yeah. It's a lot of points to make up.
Diebel's got to go down now, trailing 4-1. The other side of the bracket, Shannon Expert and Nathan Litchfuss. Litchfuss is up 4-0.
And we lost to him real close last week, I think.
12-7, yes.
Come on, face him, Berg. Face him, buddy.
Excuse me, 5-1, Diebel lost to him. Litchfuss again, Schofer again, trying to hang on to an Okie choke. Can't do that. Now it's 4-2. Diebel trails by 2, minute and a half left. No, don't go that way, Berg. And Litchfuss Schofer catches Diebel on his back.
That one could have went either way right there, too. But it went against Berg.
2 takedowns, Schofer.
Oh, I thought we were going to get that.
And he's going to get near fall. And Diebel's got a minute 5 to try and make a miracle happen, get off his back.
Yeah, he's in big trouble here. They had some pretty good scrambles there, but it seemed like they just always went against
Schofer's
Berg.
way, yeah. 40 seconds remaining. Diebel able to get stomach down, so he's still in the match. 33 seconds left. It's 9-2, Schofer. Twelve seconds remaining. And counting down from 5, 9-2, Schofer with a lead. And he'll carry that into the finals. Over Berg Diebel. Diebel drops down into a wrestleback. He'll take on the loser, which looks to be Shannon Exfert of Green Bay Preble right now, as he trails 6-1 with a minute 20 left in the third period of his match. We'll be back with more Red Raider Wrestling when we return to the individual sectional. And we're back now at the semifinal match at 160 pounds. The Red Raiders' Brock Benitz, 38-3. Senior, ranked number 3 in the state. He'll take on Daniel Balch of Green Bay Preble, senior, 24-8. The other side, Matt Maya Pulaski, a 20-11 senior, is in the semis against Brad Conger of Hortonville, a senior, 26-18. Here's Benitz and Balch. Bennett's in on a shot right off the bat, got to a doubles, got a takedown. Looking to end this in a hurry. Got an arm ripped up, lifting, elevating with a leg lace. And no near fall. Cross body. Half. Now a half and an arm pinned. This is going to be big trouble for Balch. Oh, don't lose the head.
It's pretty flexible.
End up rolling out of it there. We got 2 near fall. Then it steps into the legs right again. We got a stoppage. The clock goes to 0. And they got to fix the clock here now. And Balch has got a bloody nose all of a sudden.
Well, I think he probably got hit in the face pretty hard there. Haven't seen him wrestle much here.
Yes, first round. Now this is the first time that I've heard this for a long time. Dylan Sundin of Bayport was scheduled to be Brock's first round opponent, but Brock ended up winning in a forfeit. Sundin did not weigh enough to wrestle at 160 pounds. Usually you don't make weight because you're too big.
Yeah.
You can't get down there, but Sundin didn't weigh enough. You know that. As we talked throughout the year, a bunch of the Red Raiders all weighing around the same, 150, 260 pounders, going up to 195, 220, and 182, and that potential was there, you know, from time to time maybe with some of the Red Raiders.
Well, they just don't come neatly packaged in the right sizes, and that's kind of what happened, you know. This guy wrestled 182 a lot of this season. Never weighed that much. But I suppose, without sounding too vain, he's pretty good. He's the defending state champion, and he is our grandson. So
Bulch got here by beating Francis Tarowski of Neenah 16-2 in his first round match.
he's pretty squirrely. Brock puts him to his back, and he hasn't been able to hold him there.
This is a half here off a legs ride.
This could be painful.
Tried to roll through. This time Bennett's caught that arm. He's still got that half. Still got that arm trapped. Got 54 seconds.
Oh, this is going to hurt.
Bulch is still.
Oh, he pounds on his arm a little.
Referee trying to get in there and look tight and see here. Bennett's still got it basically now a double arm bar with one arm. And able to fight off his back was Bulch.
He is fighting pretty hard. Now Brock's got a nosebleed.
And Bennett's got a nosebleed. So we got bleeders on both sides now. So what could have been a pretty quick match could turn into a long one now. With both of them bleeding.
Yeah.
26 seconds left first period. Bennett's up 7-0, in control so far. Again, on the other side is Matt Maya-Pulaski, who is wrestling right now against Brad Conger out of Hortonville. May, the regional champion from the opposite regional. Conger finishing in second place behind Benitz. Benitz pinned him in 3:25 in the finals of the regional tournament last weekend. Again, for those of you just joining, this is the individual sectional. The top two in each weight class advance to the individual state tournament. That's next Thursday, Friday, Saturday at the Kohl Center in Madison. Arm bar in her wrist. Bennett's with a tip. Bennett's got a couple more near fall in here. He's got a bar and a half now. Tried to get to half, couldn't get it, goes back to a tip again. And the one period, 9-0, Bennett's with a lead. Disc comes up red. They're going to defer. Bulch's choice. He's going on top. That's probably his only choice there. He got taken down, and then he got rode and turned. So you got to try to pick something that you might have some success at. Benitz builds to a base. Sits back into a barrel roll. Got the reversal.
He puts a lot of stuff together.
Double legs right now by the Red Raider.
This guy's really flexible.
Yeah, he is. Bar trapped and a half. This could get pretty tight. Bulch is really strong in the neck because he's bridging off that neck.
Oh, this must hurt. He's brutal up here, he really is.
He's got his knees on the shoulders of Bulch and both arms in one arm double arm bar. 3 near fall Bennett's. And we got stoppage for blood. And Matt Maya-Pulaski is in the finals with a 7-2 win over Brett Conger of Hortonville. That's the other side of the bracket. So we still got the cleanup going on here. Mat cleanup complete. Wrestler cleanup complete. 59 seconds left, second period. 14-0, Bennett's with a lead. One turn, this is going to be done. And we got a caution jumping to start Bennett's, and they both heard the opposite Matt's whistle, and they both flinched. Legs ride, wrist tied up. Benitz looking for the tech fall here. If he can get it with a quick turn.
I think he'd like to get a pin.
And the blood comes again as a nose plug comes out of somebody. Not sure which one, but so they go back and gonna give him a quick cleanup. Nope, we're good to go. 28 seconds left, second period. Still 14-0 Benitz. Chop on the wrist, steps right into the legs right on the right-hand side. Now working a cross-body power half. 15 seconds remaining. Warning, stalling, bulge.
I'd see that's a call I wouldn't have to. What's the poor kid going to do?
Yeah.
He's fighting for his life.
He's getting worked on. He's so far he's fought off his back a couple times, not getting pinned. You got to give him credit for what he's trying to do.
Yeah, I think so.
End of 2 periods. Now Bennett's choice. He goes on top. 14-0 still. Benitz rolls with that sit out, the reversal type move. You can see Benitz wrestling with his feet as well as with his upper body, elevating the legs each time, not letting Balch get a foot on the mat.
This kid's fought him pretty hard.
Yes, yeah. Here comes a half. And he rolled right through it again.
He's got to settle on him a little more.
Yeah, Balch is doing everything he possibly can.
Yeah,
He's just outmatched, so why make it any worse for him?
Yeah.
You know, what's the sense? Turn again. Not quite. 50 seconds left. You could cut him loose and take him down.
Yeah.
And we got stoppage of blood again. And this is Brock Bennitz's bloody nose this time. Next up for the Red Raiders will be Dylan Hall against Elliot Luker. Tough matchup for the Red Raider there. Luker ranked number 6 at 170. And those two did not meet in the regionals, as Dylan Hall went down 5-0 to Forrest Yeinman. So they're going to put him back on his feet. Give him the 1, 14-1. Takedown makes it 16-1. That's a tech fall. Shot into a double. Pretty simple. Keeps an ankle. Drives across the body.
He's got a hold of something all the time. Oh, finish it, Brock.
There's a takedown. Tech fall in 5:34. So Benitz advances to the finals against Matt May of Pulaski. And we're going to stay right here for the Dylan Hall and Elliot Luker match.
Stand ready, 195, Kitzlar and Machuca.
This could be a tough match.
Yep, Luker's very good.
And a little side note to that, he has wrestled 160 all year
Semi-final results at 160.
and went up to 170 at the regional tournament. Conger went down to 60.
And advancing by technical fall, Brock Benitz, Wisconsin Rapids, 16-1.
Slide by attempt by Hall, missed that. And Luker changed levels, dropped into a single leg shot, but Hall countered that one.
Dylan wrestled really well his first round.
Yes, he did. In that match against Michael Van Oos. Beat him 10-4, but that was a pretty dominating match there.
Yeah, it really was. And I don't think there was a throw in the whole match.
No, there wasn't. And he didn't look for one.
Nope.
We've seen Dylan Hall do some pretty nice things without having to resort to throwing. Just got to believe in it longer.
Yeah, and he has that in his bag of tricks if he needs it. So I guess.
Luker with a shot in at the outside circle. Hall with a whizzer trying to counter. Luker trying to bring him back in. Pulled him back in enough, covered his legs, got a takedown. 2-0, Luker with a lead. And he actually stepped on the circle with his right foot, and the referee let it go. So they were both out prior to that. Luker's ball of his foot and his toes are on the line. So he got one there. Oh, trying to hit a switch on the way down to the mat. 22 seconds left. And Luker picks the far side ankle.
These guys have both wrestled below this weight most of the season.
Waiting in the finals is Forrest Yeinman out of Neenah. He just beat Austin Lassie out of Green Bay Preble 13-11 in overtime. Luker hits a hard switch. Hall's going to re-switch him and does. Comes up with a single. And Luker gets his foot down, gets the escape. 3-0. Luker with a lead.
They scout Dylan so much too, you know. He's a kind of a easy scout because for the most part he's looking for that throw. So the coach of Hortonville are pretty good, and Luker's been around. He's not gonna get messing around with that upper body or pop his head up. So that takes that away from Dylan too. Well, we're in this match. It's 3-0, and he's wrestling really good midway. Stretch him out. Stay with this, Dylan. You're fine. Stay with this, Dylan. Stretch him out, Dylan.
Oh, just relaxed for an instant, and he stood a little straighter up. Luker seeing that and bolted right in on a single leg. Was not able to complete it, thank goodness. Still 3-0.
But he did stay with the counter. He didn't jump around.
40 seconds left, second period. Luker in an under overhook. No collar tie in an overhook. Forcing the head down to Hall. Shucks him on by, and Hall gets taken down. It's 5-0 now.
That's a nice takedown by Luker. He kind of shucked in. Come on, Dill. Get one back here, buddy.
Caution, jumping the start. Yeinman, I do believe. Or excuse me, Luker. I looked at Yeinman's name here in the in the program, and I just spit it right out there. End of 2, 5-0. Elia Luker, who's ranked number 6 at 170. All his honorable mention at 152. And they're on their feet to start the third. See, Luker keeping his head tucked in there. Forcing down on Hall, getting him down to the mat. Now Hall back to his feet. And Hall drives him off the mat.
Dylan's wrestling pretty darn well. He's staying in this match.
Front headlock, trying to go around the corner was Hall, unable to get that done. Luker's keeping his head buried right in the center of the Hall's lower chest.
Yeah. Yeah, he's controlling the ties here.
And Luker wades into a single, now to a double. Lifts and takes Hall down. The edge of the circle again. It's now 7-0, Luker. Just under a minute. Fresh restart with 40 seconds left. .25 seconds. Luker on the legs right on the left-hand side. 10 seconds remaining. All trying to come to a high base here. Luker with a crossbody power half, hanging on for control. It's all he's content to do. 7-0 Luker with a win over Dylan Hall. Hall in a wrestle back now.
You know what, Scott, he wrestled pretty hard. I don't know if there was much more to give there.
Yeah, he just outband there a little bit. Got a little bit better than him. That's all there was to it. He's going to take on Austin Lassie in a wrestleback from Green Bay Preble, who's 21-4 and a senior. Next up, Nathan Fuller against Brock Danielski out of Appleton North. Danielski, a sophomore, 31-10. Fuller ranked 8th at 170. A pretty thick guy here from the Appleton North squad. And Danielski.
Semi-final results at 170. Advancing to the finals by decision in overtime. Forrest Medina, 13-11. Advancing by decision, Elliot Luker, Hoytville, 7-0.
And the other side of the bracket, Caleb Schoenholtz against Bo Yeinman of Nina. Schoenholtz from Green Bay Preble. That's the other half at 182. And Schoenholtz, Mike Schoenholtz, still in the Rapids area, the grandfather of Caleb Schoenholtz. Ran the kids wrestling program for a number of years in the city, and then his son Don wrestled for the Red Raiders, and this is Don's son Caleb. We were able to say hi to Donnie and Mike before the tournament started.
They were pretty instrumental in our program. Fuller's in on a single, and what a boy.
Stayed with that single, had it up elevated.
Yeah, he rode him right down to the mat.
30 seconds left, 2-0 Fuller. And by looking at Caleb from a distance here, he looks a lot like Donnie
Yeah,
Schoenholz.
he does. He's a pretty big kid. He got a late start in wrestling over there, and then this year he had a concussion issue. They kept him out, and then when I guess he did get back, they found out he had mono. So he had like 10 or 12 matches all coming in.
2-0 Fuller after one. Flipping a disc is red. It's Fuller's color. He defers. And Danielski goes down.
Yeah, Danielski spent a little time in the weight room.
Yeah. Got some big thighs. He's real thick in his shoulders and chest and upper arms.
Yeah.
Fuller looks 2 weight classes smaller, actually.
It's the uniform. It's that red uniform.
Yeah, that's what it is. The striping makes him look leaner going that way.
There you go.
At least that's what Joyce tells us.
He's Nathan can get out of this sectional if he puts a couple matches together here.
Right now, mat 1, 195. Ben Kitzlar, Bayport, Jordan Machuca, Green Bay United, mat 1. On deck, 195, Brandon King, Pulaski, Jake Tim, Wisconsin Rapids.
Bo Yeinman defeated Caleb Schoenholz 6-1. He's in the finals. Schoenholz drops to the wrestleback. And Yeinman waiting in the winner's side in a championship match for the winner of this match between Danielski and Fuller. Danielski got the 1-point escape. Fuller still leads 2-1. Danielski working on that Russian, but Fuller rips that back. Takes a shot in, got stopped. Left arm came in up a little high. Danielski tried to get an over-underhook here on Fuller. Fuller backs out of that, sweeps in again, but just missed. End of 2 periods, 2-1 Fuller with a lead, and Fuller's choice, he goes down.
Right now, mat 1, 195, Brandon King, Pulaski, Jake Tim, Wisconsin Rapids, mat 1. On deck, 220, Taylor Bransfield, Pulaski, Andrew Horton, DePere, in the hole, 220, Daniel Colas, Robina, Jeff Gibner, Hortonville, stand ready, 285, Jeffries and Hernandez.
Danielski with a double overhooks now on Fuller. And they're off the mat. Jake Tim is getting ready to go at 195 pounds. His opponent is going to be Brandon King of Pulaski, who is 26-8. Tim 34-13. King a junior, Tim a senior.
Kitzlar just got a pin over here already at 182.
195.
Yeah, you're right.
And that'll be the opponent for the winner of this match between Tim and King. Kitzlar ranked number 5 in the state at 195, and he's the odds-on favorite in that weight class. 3-1 Fuller with a minute left.
Boy, he's taking some wild shots from far
Yeah.
out.
And Brandon King of Pulaski comes out really offensive against Jake Tim. They're off the mat, 8 seconds in, no score. Horning stalling Fuller. .25 seconds left in the Fuller match. Looking for a headlock.
He's gotten real defensive here this past period.
Front headlock by Fuller now. 10 seconds left. That's a big guy to try to force down. And they step out of bounds with 4 seconds left.
He worries about getting his arms tied up. That's what happens there.
Danielski gets beat by Fuller 3-1. Fuller in the finals against Bo Yeinman out of Neenah.
Right now, that 2-2-20.
A few words exchanged down there.
Yeah. I don't know what Fuller didn't like, but
Oh, he got headbutted, I think, right at the end. So we got Jake Tim. Come on, Jake.
Jake Tim and Brandon King.
Semi-final results at 182. Advancing to the finals by decision, Bo Yinam and Neenah 6-1. And advancing by decision, Nathan Fuller, Wisconsin Rapids 3-1.
Oh, Jake, don't. Yeah.
To take down King at the edge of the mat.
He wrestled so good, too. And this is our last guy in the semis.
Yeah, it is. Jake Tim's got time to get one of these back. Off the mat they work.
Oh, Jake.
28 seconds left, 2-0 King.
It's a critical match because Kitzler is the odds-on favorite on the other side, and the only way you can be second is if the guy that beats you. Whoa, boy, almost out of there, Jake. Can't get King off that wrist.
In the one period, Tim trails 2-0. Flipping a disc. And that comes up green, and that's King's choice. He defers. Jake's going to go down. Again, waiting in the finals, Ben Kitzler, the number 5 ranked 195-pounder with a pin in 38 seconds over Jordan Machuca. Green Bay East, Southeast. Jake would really need to win this match here to put himself in a better position.
He's having trouble getting the base.
And King just trying to keep the legs right, or a wrist covered. And are we gonna get a warning? No, blood. Because King has just stayed covering the hips absolutely parallel, not off to the side at all. So King with a bloody nose here.
A little bigger, a little stronger, so that's one of the fights you have when you're underneath.
Jake Tim got here in his first round a pin in 5:25 over Connor Quick of Menasha. A 3-1 win over Miles Thomas of De Pere. King pinned Quick in 5:25. So now we're waiting for the cleanup on King. The Red Raiders, as it stands right now, Matrix just going to finals at 120. Pat Spray in the finals at 126. Berg Diebel in a wrestleback at 138. Brock Benitz in the finals at 160. Dylan Hall in a wrestleback at 170. Nathan Fuller in the finals at 182. And this is the last Red Raider to wrestle in this round for your hometown Red Raiders.
This is the last spot to try and earn a berth in the state tournament next weekend. You can go down as a first or a second, but if you're in the semifinals, like we were trying to point out, and lose, you don't automatically have second. The guy that beats you has to win the next round.
Right. And King would be the underdog to Kitzlar.
Yeah.
Kitzlar 31-1. Tim hard to his feet. Turns to face and they go out of bounds.
He did everything right. He didn't keep the hand. And King kind of dropped right back in on that single.
Right. Tim again with a hard stand-up. Turns to the face. Is good wrestling there by Jake Tim.
He stayed right with that hand. And 2-1. He trails with 1:15 left in the second period.
Swinging a miss on a headlock by King. Jake staying right in his face.
Scott's trying to get him back into snapping him and getting into a front headlock.
Russian arm tie by King now on Jake. Trying to reach around the body. Tim countered that. Hard to snap the bigger, stronger guy there.
Mm-hmm.
Front headlock now by King. Tim countered that pretty well. Off the mat, restart. 39 seconds left. Still 2-1. King with a lead. Takedown here would be pretty huge for the Red Raider.
Yeah.
Oh, King in on a deep single. Tim fought it off. Shot in again by Tim. King drive across and get it. No, in the scramble we go. Body
Easy,
lock coming.
Watch yourself, Jake. Boy.
Off the mat.
Boy, he scrambles well, I'll tell you. That was just a lot of courage there to keep going.
13 seconds left. Second period. And the two periods is here.
Did you say they wrestled last year?
I'll take a look back here. I thought I said they did.
I thought that's what Scott told me.
Yep, and Jake won 7-2. King had only 4 matches at that point. So he was either injured or out for some reason or another. Jake Tim has to cut him. He leads 3-1. They're off the mat.
That was kind of out on the gym floor there a ways.
Oh, yeah, they were. Front headlock by King now on Jake. Inside ankle pick. Caught him for a takedown, but Tim gets the escape right away. It's 5-2. King with the lead. Scoreboard way behind. King just tries to throw the arms by and get to a body lock. 1:26 left. Body lock here by King. Double overs by Jake Tim. Back trip by King. Got the takedown, and they're going to cut him loose. Shot in again on a single with a back trip. They're off the mat. 1:03 left. Score is not close to right. They're way behind on entering the score here. (7-2) now. Tim trails with a minute. 7-3. That should be right there. With a minute 3.
I wish he could throw, but he really, it's not in his bag. Plus, I think he's getting out horsed here, getting his head pulled down. Come on, stay in here, Jake. Come on, buddy. King
Off
is
the
just
bit.
pulling his head down.
Yep. Headlock attempt by Jake Tim, no. Countered well there off the mat.
Well, he's battling about as hard as he can here.
39 seconds left.
Gets that head snap down.
Yeah, the size and strength's taking its toll here. Oh, shuck on by and a takedown for King. Illegal hold. 1 point, Tim.
I think he slipped into a full Nelson there.
9-4, 18 seconds left. Jake Tim to his feet. King drops down on a single. 5 seconds left. Two ticks of the clock, 9-4, Jake Tim trails. And it looks to be the way the match will end up here for the Red Raider. Unfortunately for the Red Raider, Jake Tim. And that's the match. 9-4. King advances to wrestle Ben Kitzlar, which Kitzlar will be the favorite. And if Kitzlar wins, doesn't make a difference if Jake Tim wins his wrestleback or not then.
No, you're right.
Because King has already beaten Tim. So that's it for this round for the Red Raiders in wrestling. And we'll be back with more of the individual sectional, the championship matches, and some wrestlebacks when we return. This is a championship match at 120 pounds in the WIAA individual sectional. Matrix Jisco, your Red Raider, 38-8, senior, ranked number 10, against Logan Bilo, 25-9, sophomore from Pulaski.
Well, let's hope we can pull this off and we won't have to wrestle here again. Because if you lose, there's a good chance you might have to wrestle just to qualify.
And you would go behind the guy that just beat you for a championship. Jisco got here on a pin in a minute 3 over Noah Hutchins of Green Bay Preble, and then a 3-2 win over Max Bruss out of De Pere. Bilo got here in a 2:44-minute pin over Tate Bayer of Appleton West, and then a 10-9 win over Colin Schuler of Hortonville.
Winning the championship by major decision, Coach Pulaski, 11-2. Winning the third place match by decision, Brandon Beauchamp, 10-6. There will be a wrestleback at 113.
This is the first of the Red Raiders in the championship bracket to go at it at 120 pounds. And Bilo in on a shot, but they were off the mat. Last year in the individual sectional, at 106 pounds, Logan Bilo defeated Bryson Einerson 8-7. Jisco was up at 113 there.
Wow, he had penetrated pretty well there. Come on, lock it up though.
And he just stepped out.
Boy, he got in there pretty well.
And Bruss,
well, the good news there
De
is
Pere got a pin.
we won't
need to go to a wrestleback to qualify. It's either first or second right here.
boy, come on, Matrix.
There was a pretty good scramble there, but shouldn't have had a bend there.
They were right in our butt.
0-0 after 1. Belo's choice. He chooses down. Matrix Jisco going to cover. Caution, jumping to start, Belo. Jisco has got the green leg band on here. Belo builds to a high base, and he's got the 1-point escape. Once he got to his feet, it was easy for him. Jisco dives in on a single. Can he get there? Got it off the mat.
Up here. Come on, dump him right now. Come on. Don't let him off. Don't let him off.
Trying to go to a double.
I think we're going to get this.
Around the corner. Got it.
It's good follow through. That was not easy.
Yeah, he basically spun around in the air to keep himself in bounds.
Well, we got to try and ride him out here.
Belo with a much harder start. Jisco's got to play catch up, goes to the double, dumps it back to the mat. And you win this match, you're a sectional champion. You will get a runner-up out of another sectional, and that sectional is to be determined in the matrix system draw that the WIAA sets up, and that will be done after all sectionals are completed. That's different than the regional here, from regional to regional,
Right.
where they know regional 1 is going to get regional 2 from some other area. So second caution on Belo jumping to start. Third one's going to be a point in favor of Jisco. Belo has no problem getting to his feet. And he's got 1 point in the escape. He's just a touch quicker than Jisco, and he just leads in with the head. Belo climbs right into a single.
Yeah, stay locked up in there, Matrix. You're going to be fine. Don't be trying to throw a cradle from here.
Stalemate. 2-2.
Come on, move your feet now, bud.
Belo could have got nailed for a caution again because he is off the starting line. Ten seconds left. Sweep shot missed by Belo. Two, one. End of the second period. It's tied 2-2. Jisco's choice. He's going down. One free ride to the feet for Jisco and the lead. Belo figuring he's better on his feet.
I think that was a good choice for Belo.
And now Jisco in on a shot. Got him on the seat of his step in. Work up the body here, Matrix.
Don't let him stalemate this, Matrix. Come on, come on. Hey, hey, hey.
Little trouble here for Belo. He's up on one
But
shoulder.
he still haven't given the takedown yet, though.
Not yet. Jisco try to stack him here again. Now Jisco try to come on the backside. Got a single. I'll make this count, Matrix.
Don't let him off. Don't let him off.
Back trip. Jisco. Takedown.
Oh, boy.
He toughed through that pretty
That
nice.
was good. That was darn good. Yup. Keep him down here now. Keep
Off
him
the
down.
mat.
If he can ride him, he try and ride him now.
And the
Scott has
score
a question here.
is not quite right. We're getting it straightened out here.
5-3. I'm not sure that's the right score.
He took Matrix down, but he also got away.
I think it was right. Oh, it's 6-2.
Matrix got it. I think because he was signaling something.
And now the referee is coming over to make sure the score is right. It's 6-2 Jisco's favor right here.
You're not going to get too much past the Benitz boys over there, I don't think. Ride him now, Matrix. Come on. Tough.
Caution, jumping to start on Bilo. That's his third one. That's a point. Now it's 7-2 Jisco.
The freshman part of it's starting to show up here.
A little bit.
A little bit.
Get a little frustrated.
Come on, get that wrist. Just keep him right on the mat now. Could make this a real easy match here.
Two-on-one wrist control. Bilo ends up getting to his feet again. Jisco's got to curl up the body here. They're out of bounds. 42 seconds left.
Wrestling a good match here. Oh, he jumped that
Bilo
too.
is quick, ain't he?
Either that or he's getting a jump on the whistle. I don't know.
Bilo to his feet again. Rolled through by Bilo, catches Jisco. Jisco still locked up around the leg. Now Bilo picks the grip.
Come on, pull
Gotta
your knees
finish
under,
this here,
Matrix. And a boy.
10 seconds left.
He never gave up anything there.
Matrix Jisco 7-2, sectional champion on to state.
The winner by decision on that run and your sectional champion at 120 from Wisconsin.
Matrix Jisco advancing to the individual state tournament at 120 pounds, a sectional champion. Nice job, Matrix Jisco. Good match wrestled there.
Well, I think it really was. And we always talk about this time of year. If you want to go, you got to put at least 2 matches together back to back. Good ones. And actually, Matrix probably put 3 together today. I was pretty impressed with with how he wrestled. And smart match, too, this last one. So here we get our second guy that we have going for a sectional championship.
Patrick Spray at 126 pounds. Senior, ranked number 3 in the state. He's 43-3. He'll take on Jacob Barnett out of Hortonville, a junior, 35-7. These two wrestled in the regional finals, and Spray beat him 7-4, but it was a much more convincing match than that.
It was a tough match. It was, I thought, pretty tough.
Spray and Barnett, Rapids and Hortonville. Hortonville having a heck of a season, a heck of a tournament so far. Off the mat they work. It gets a little tougher wrestling somebody a couple weeks in a row here.
It does. They have looked at a lot of videotape this week.
Winning the championship match by decision, Matrix Jisco, Wisconsin Rapids 7-2.
1:15 left first period, no score.
1 minute 23 seconds. There will be a wrestle back at 120.
He's staying locked up on Patrick's head really hard. He's not letting him get that inside knee pull that he works so well.
Shot right down at the base of the heel. Barnett swung a leg over, stepped over the top, and that gives Jisco the takedown.
Atta boy, Patty. He don't make too many mistakes.
No, he doesn't. Barnett looking to get out of bounds there. He's crawling to the edge of the mat. Spray trying to inch him back in. Barnett is looking to crawl out now. Comes back in, but rolls back out of bounds. 2-0, 24 seconds left to Red Raider Spray. Last year, Spray a sectional champion as well. Jisco went last year as a second place finisher, so he improved his place one spot. Hard stand up by Barnett. Spray on the counter. 15 seconds. Yeah, we could run the period out here. 3 seconds. 2, 1. End of the period. Spray 2-0 after 1.
That's a big 2-0 lead, too.
Yeah, that was a good takedown there. Spray's choice. They're going to defer. Barnett's choice. It's going down. Barnett trying to roll Spray off the top, and he has done so. Got the reversal to tie it.
I shouldn't have said that about that mistake because he just let himself get really high there.
Yeah. Barnett actually elevated him with his legs.
Come on, Patrick, get a base now.
Legs right in by Barnett on the right side. Spray steps out of that pretty easily. Legs right again as soon as Spray picked a leg up. Switch attempt, they're off the mat. 1:05 left yet, second period, still tied at 2. Spray's got a chance to get one back on escape here, a
Yeah,
reversal,
right.
and then score again in the third period, can still have choice.
We got to get this one here somehow. Barnett rides pretty tough.
Got a big tight waist. Now Spray to his feet, working on hands.
Keep your hips down. Keep them down, buddy.
Barnett trying to lift. Spray tried to lock a leg on him, but didn't quite
Barnett's
work.
got, like you say, really deep, tight waist there.
Well, Barnett had to cut him loose, or was he going to get nailed for stalling? .30 seconds remaining. Spray 3-2. Second period. Spray elbow control and sweep shot. Nice work.
That was a nice outside sweep there. Really nice. We got to be careful we don't get caught in that roll again.
Out of bounds without loss of control. 4 seconds left. That was big.
It really was. And that was a close call as far as 1 point escape out there.
Yeah. Could probably gave that one way or the other, and nobody could really argue. Caution on Barnett.
Keep that ankle, Patty. Keep it, keep it.
End of the period. 5-2. Spray with a lead.
These two guys are going pretty hard.
Spray's choice, going on his feet.
And that's a good choice. He got almost in big trouble there in that reversal that time. And he's taken him down twice now, so I like Pat on his feet.
Barnett drops in on a single leg shot here. Spray forcing hard on the head with a whizzer. .130 left. Start right at the ankle again, and Barnett stepped across the second time.
He is quick.
Spray going to try and elevate that ankle. Now change his direction, goes across the body. Got both legs here, all the way around the corner. Got a takedown. 7-2 Spray. 1 point escape, Barnett. 7-3. Minute left. The Red Raider leads. 40 seconds remaining. Spray with a shot, going to get countered by Barnett. Spray crawls back into a single. Around the corner he goes, picking an ankle. Barnett barely trying to hang on here. Spray keep working. He's going to get this with 15 seconds left yet. Spray trying to get his right arm free, which he did, but then Barnett able to step out of it.
The winner by decision.
7-3, Patrick Spray, sectional champion.
Patrick Spray.
Really good match by Spray, pretty dominating there.
Yeah, it was a good. He controlled pretty much everything.
So the Red Raiders have two champions at 120 and 126. Next up will be Berg Diebel at 138 and a wrestleback against Shannon Exford of Green Bay Preble. We'll bring you that match when we return right here on River City's Community Access. Handing out some awards at 126 pounds. Patrick Spray, the sectional champion. And the guy he just beat, Jacob Barnett, goes in second place.
The two-time state qualifier and state medalist is the senior, A.J. Phillips. How about a warm welcome for A.J. Phillips?
So we will congratulate Patrick. We'll look forward to seeing him here in a few days down at the Kohl Center in Madison. 138 pound. This is a wrestleback match. Berg Diebel, your Red Raider, is taking on Shannon Exford out of Green Bay Preble. Exford's a senior, 27-9. Diebel's 32-12, a sophomore. Exford in on a single. Diebel steps out of that, almost trying to get behind. Put a legs right in, Berg. There you go. I'll take him to the mat. There's two right there. No, he said potentially dangerous.
Winning the third place match by decision, Zach Sharonbrock.
Exford in on a shot again on Diebel. Diebel picking a leg, counter, trying to go behind. He's got the takedown and a 2-0 lead. Now for Diebel to have a chance to advance into another match, he needs Brady Schulfer of Bayport to win the championship and beat Nathan Litchfuss of Hortonville. That would put a match between Litchfuss and Diebel together for that second place spot.
It sounds confusing, but it's really not. It's wrestling for
Berg, don't get
it's wrestling for a true second place. That's what it amounts to.
1 point escape. Exford, as he almost had Diebel on his back in a lot of trouble.
Diebel wrestles a pretty wild style.
Exford again on a shot, and Diebel with a reshot. Barrel roll attempt right there.
Keep him.
Got him on his back here. Going to get at least 4. Now he's going to get 5 out of this.
No, he just held up 2. Oh, he did. Wow.
7-1 to Diebel right now.
Right off the fireman's, right to the back.
And it looked like the key was he had his head still in the armpit, pulling that arm over. If he would have popped his head out, Exford may have been able to turn stomach down. That gave him the leverage to hold him there. And we're going to have a caution on Diebel. Arm around too far on the stomach. Got to have it right on the center of the stomach, on the navel. And the other one covers the elbow. End of one period in the championship match. Schofer and Litchfuss are tied. Litchfuss on top trying to ride to start the second. 7-1 after one period. Diebel leads. Diebel deferred. Litchfuss goes down. Or excuse me, Exford goes down. Diebel puts him back up.
Yeah.
7-2.
It's a good choice.
Exford into a deep double. And Diebel's got to give up the takedown.
Oh, he just let him right in on those legs.
7-4. Looking for a Granby. Well, let's go the other way with it. Not textbook, was it?
No.
Butt's going to get the reversal and the near fall.
No, he doesn't.
I wouldn't want to be ref in this match.
No, he didn't get near fall. He only gave 2 for the reversal. He's not getting near fall on that.
I think he didn't give the reversal right away, and you got to have control to get the near fall.
And now Diebel gets his head snatched. Got to drop back into a single. Oh, there's a nice dump. There's some nice things that come along there, but intermittently you get out of position and a little sloppy.
Yeah, yep. Pretty much how it is.
9-4, Diebel with a lead. And Schofer just took the lead from Bayport 2-0 with 40 seconds left.
That's what we're looking for to try to qualify it.
Diebel on the seat of his step in here again. Don't get your head snatched. That's where he got in trouble the last time. There it is again. He's reaching for it one more time. Diebel with a half now. Get that far wrist. Yay.
And Schofer is starting to get a bigger lead in this match down here. Or at least he's been dominating the match.
17 seconds, second period Diebel. Warning, stalling Diebel. 15 seconds left, 9-4, Diebel with a lead. Second period, still got 1 2-minute period to go. And Diebel pulls him on top of him again. And he's in trouble getting his head snatched. Got to get out of trouble here. Wow.
He's gonna give up 1 is all.
9-5 at the end of 2. Whew.
Yeah, you got to know the score a little bit and when to get creative and when not to.
There he took a look back at the scoreboard, sees it's 9-5 in his favor. He's going to go down to start the third. Wow. It was a good hard stand-up, and then he got to a scramble, got the reversal, and then he cuts him loose. $11-6 right now. And again, with 1.5 minutes left yet, Schofer leads 2-0 in the third period and is still riding. And Schofer cuts Litchfuss loose. 2-1, 1:15 left, third period. And we need Schofer to win that match. Oh, deep bergs don't get thrown around here a little bit. Diebel with a nice shot in there, but off the mat.
He gets in and then he gets to rolling around, and I'm not sure where he's going with it.
He does the nice things to get in and penetrate deep on some stuff, but then, like you said, it just is out of control from the second half to move on. 50 seconds left. Litchfuss got a takedown now, and he leads 3-2. Schofer's got to get an escape with 30 seconds left to tie the match. Off the mat they work, 23 seconds left, 11-6 Diebel. Devo with a takedown, 13-6.
The chauffeur's not going to pull this out. I thought he has.
Chauffeur ends up losing the match 3-2. So Litchfuss wins. Devo wins his match 13-6. Doesn't do any good. He's in third place. Devo did what he had to do there, winning that match 13-6, but Chauffeur couldn't hang on to his lead.
That's the rough way to go, to try to hope somebody else wins a match for you. As I was watching that match, I thought Chauffeur was pretty much controlling it, and then all of a sudden he gets taken down.
Next up for the Red Raiders will be 160-pounder Brock Benitz in his championship match against Matt May out of Pulaski. We'll take a short break. We'll be back with more Lincoln High School Red Raider Wrestling. Back now at 160 pounds. Here's your championship match. Brock Benitz, 39-3 as senior, ranked number 3 in the state at 160. He's going to take on Matt May of Pulaski, a senior, 21-11 is his record.
Brad Conjure, Hortonville. Daniel Balch, Green Bay Pebble.
May got here at a minute and 14 pin over Jordan Dewey of Menasha, and then a 7-2 win over Hortonville's Brad Conger. Bennett's a forfeit win in the first round as his wrestler did not weigh in heavy enough to wrestle, and then a tech fall in 5:34 over Daniel Balch, the Green Bay Preble.
Final round results at 152. Winning the championship match by decision.
Benitz with a shot from a long way out and got to a single. Oh, a headlock throw attempt.
Match by decision. Jack Rothburn, Bayport, 4-3.
Benitz tried to put him on his back with a toss after the scramble, and nothing happened either way, no points.
May's pretty quick there, a really good athlete. He really scrambled out of there, so he's going to stop that freight train double that Brock uses.
Single leg shot going the other way then.
Well, he tried to facelift him and headlock him right there. Brock kind of stopped that over.
Legs right, half, wrist tied up. This is going to be tight and in deep trouble for May. And there's a pin in 53 seconds for Brock Bennett.
The winner by fall on that one in your sectional champion at 160 from Wisconsin Rapids, Brock Bennett.
Bennett's 53 seconds didn't take long, didn't even break a sweat. Didn't even ruffle up the curly locks.
He stopped a really hard headlock there in the middle of all that flurry, but that's why he's a state champion. They don't just come along, you know, with papers. You got to do it on the mat, so that's kind of a relief for Gramps and probably Joyce too here.
Red Raider Bennett's, Brock Bennett's sectional champion, heading to state next weekend at the Kohl's Center. Next up, Dylan Hall in a wrestleback against Green Bay Preble's Austin Lassie, who is a senior at 21-4. We'll bring you that match when we return to River City's Community Access. Wrestleback match at 170 pounds. Dylan Hall, Red Raider senior, taking on Austin Lassie at a Green Bay Preble. Senior, 21-4 is Lassie's record. Lassie lost 13-11 in overtime to Nina's Forrest Yeinman. And in order for Hall to get a wrestleback, Elliot Luker out of Hortonville needs to beat Yeinman in the finals. And Hall needs to win his match here. Slide by takedown two.
Nice takedown.
And
Hall and Yeinman wrestled last week, and it was reasonably close. Hall got beat by Yeinman.
Final round results at 160. Winning the championship match by fall, Brock Benitz, Wisconsin Rapids, 53 seconds.
And Lassie just turned the tables on Hall and took him down, takes a 3-2 lead.
Hortonville, 4-3. There will not be a wrestleback at 160.
Jeez, I thought this looked like it was going to be an easy goal here for Dylan.
Yeah, Dylan didn't protect the legs at all there. And
Well, he's looking for a throw right away out of there.
Harder start by Lewie there. Stopped the first move of Hall. Got a minute left, first period, 3-2. Hall trails, tip attempt, rolled through it. Hall turns us into a headlock.
Well, he might get rolled out of here, though. He's a little bit high. Oh, now he's
Basing off a little better. 2 reversal and 3 near fall coming for Hall. Don't get rolled off.
Come on, Dylan.
Get your head up, Dylan Hall. Stay there, right there with the grapevine. There's the pin. Dylan Hall with a pin and 1.
Wow, we got the Saturday night
11
on there.
121 in the fall time for Dylan Hall.
Well, we'll take it.
You bet.
We'll take it.
Now you got to become Elliot Luker's biggest fan here in the finals, and he's ahead 3-2. I'm not sure.
Yeah, he's green.
So Luker's ahead 3-2 here in this match. Yeinman trails. They're starting the second period. But in any event, Dylan Hall with a pin in his wrestleback match in 121 puts him in a position to try to get a wrestleback. Now, like I said, Yeinman has to lose, and then Hall will take on Yeinman in a wrestleback. Next up for the Red Raiders championship match, Nathan Fuller against Bo Yeinman out of Neenah. We'll bring you that match when we return right here in River City's Community Access. Handing out the awards and the brackets for 160 pounds. Second place and a champion, Brock Benitz, heads to the individual state tournament in a couple of days.
He's the guy with the do.
Not the one with the tape on his head? Congratulations, Brock Benitz, on a sectional championship. We'll be back with more wrestling on River City's Community Access. Nate Fuller at 182 pounds, senior, 34 and 5, ranked number 8 at 170, is taking on Bo Yeinman. Sophomore from Neenah, 30 and 9, he is honorable mention. Championship at 182 pounds. Dylan Hall will have a wrestleback at 170 pounds against Forrest Yeinman out of Neenah.
Nice series they put together there, but Yeinman got out of bounds on him.
Final round results in 170. Winning the championship by decision, Elliot Luker Hortonville, 8-2. Winning the third place match by fall, Dylan Hall, Wisconsin Rapids, 1 minute 21 seconds. There will be a wrestleback at 170.
Fuller with a nice shot in deep. Trying to lift on the side, takes him down, 2.
Really good, really good. That wasn't easy
No.
staying in bounds there.
And then lifted him with one arm.
Yeah.
They're going to put him back on his feet. 2-1, Fuller with a lead. 1:23 left, first period. Fuller with a shot, a sweep shot.
He comes back off the other side really well.
Well, power half for Fuller. See how long he tries to ride here with 53 seconds left. He leads 4-1. Arm across the back by Fuller now. Yeinman able to get a knee to the mat, but Fuller still working hard here, keeping that wrist pinned. Yeinman finally able to build a base. "12 seconds left. Fuller's doing a good job so far riding here.
Yeah, he's doing a really nice job.
Don't give it up now with a short time left, though. Oh, a nice little inside leg trip there. Nice first period by the Red Raider Fuller.
He wrestled really well. 2 nice takedowns.
Fuller's choice, he defers. Yeinman's choice, going down. And they're going to give him the free ride back to his feet. 4-2 Fuller. Oh, Yeinman with a low dart right at the back of the heel. Fuller scrambles out of it. And they work their way off the mat. 1:41 left. Still 4-2 Fuller. Fuller snaps him into a front headlock, then backs off of that, puts him back in there one more time. Sticking chicken! Got the takedown. A lot of guys would have went flat over their head to their back. Yeinman fought that part of it off and gave up the takedown. Yeinman trying to get pretty physical here now, banging Fuller around a little bit. Fuller forced him into a front headlock. Around the corner he goes, and they're out of bounds. Yeinman's getting a little frustrated here, I think. .25 seconds left, still 6-3 the Red Raider, Fuller. Half a shot that got stopped there.
A little headbutting going on
Yeah,
here.
I see that. Yeinman tries to be really physical with the head inside there and bang around on the head and the face. Caution, jumping a star, Yeinman. As I said, Yeinman's getting a little frustrated here. Fuller to his feet in a hurry. Tripped by Yeinman, takes him back to his base. And they're out of bounds. Fuller built to a base. Yeinman tried to get a cradle. A scramble. Fuller takes one in the escape. Fuller with a blast double, drives right through him, takes him down.
He can penetrate when he gets some motion going. 9-3, nice lead.
That's probably the one that broke Yeinman's back, so to speak, right there.
Yeah, take a little wind out of your sails getting hit like that.
Yeinman to his feet, wouldn't be surprised. Fuller just cuts him loose. 9-4, on 1 minute remaining. Another double. Around the corner you go. Nice combination there.
It really was, yep.
And another ride back to the feet. Last week it was 15-3. Fuller beat Yeinman. Yeinman's running out of gas here big time. Barrel roll, got a takedown. 13-5 with 10 seconds left. Fuller's
Pretty,
counting down.
pretty good dominating type of match, you know. And we got a sectional champion
The
again.
winner by major decision on that one, and your sectional champion at 182 from Wisconsin Rapids, Nathan Fuller.
13-5, Nathan Fuller, sectional champion at 182 pounds. He advances to the individual state tournament next week. So far, the Red Raiders have Brock Benitz a champion, Nathan Fuller a champion, Matrix Jisco a champion, Pat Spray a champion. A couple of wrestlebacks left yet to go. We got Dylan Hall is going to have one at 170 against Forrest Yeinman. And at 195 coming up here directly, we'll stay right here with you. Jake Tim's going to take on Jordan Machuca out of Green Bay United. Tough road for Jake, though. If he wins this match, he's going to have Ben Kitzlar lose, who is the top guy in the weight class, to Brandon King. And then Jake's going to have to beat Kitzlar. Jake Tim and Machuca from Green Bay. Machuca's record 24-10, the senior. Jake Tim's record 34-14. Body lock by Tim. Oh, now he's got it locked. Launching pad could be loaded here. No, and he backs off.
Final round results at 182. Winning the championship match by major decision, Nathan Fuller.
Body lock again by Tim.
Winning the third place match by decision.
They step off the mat.
Appleton North 3-1. There will be a wrestleback at 182.
Kind of Killstar. He's really he kind of pancaked him here. But didn't get any other points.
.105 left first period, no score, 0-0. First period action in the wrestleback side. Jake Tim getting an underhook here with head position, drops in on a single. Can he run out of mats? Is he going to pull him back in? Turn the corner.
Boy, Jake.
Gotta keep stepping over the legs, Jake. Got the two. Machuca was all the way outside the mat, and Jake stood there with his knees on the mat, sucked him back in, lifted him, turned the corner, and took him down. Really nice wrestling by the Red Raider. 34 seconds left. Ten seconds left in the period.
Keep him, Jake.
End of the period. Tim toughs that out.
We gritted that one out his right. He's really changed a lot from a couple of years ago. He's won a lot of close, tough matches for us, and it'd be really nice to see him try to go to state tournament, but it's going to be, the odds are against him here with Killstar here. But first we worry about this match, I guess.
Legs ride stepped in right away by Machuca. Jake's able to get that legs right off. He's got some wrist control in front. Machuca steps back into the legs ride. Jake's got a chance to score here if he can get it in the scramble, turn his hips. Now looking to get to a cross-body bar here and a stalemate.
Stalemate was the best call there for us.
57 seconds left, still 2-0 Jake Tim. And Kitzlar is up 6-0, 8-0 now with 50 seconds left. Hard start by the Red Raiders to his feet. Got working on hands, trying to drop back inside.
He's going to get this too, I think. Come on, get behind, Jake.
Jake Tim with a little leg lift here. He just hangs tough in there and gets the reversal. 4-0 with 32 seconds left, second period. Jake with a lead. Again, he just flat toughed that out.
Yeah, he did. Yep, no doubt about that.
Keep the wrist, Jake. Don't lose it. Off the mat they work. 14 seconds left. Still 4-0 the Red Raider Tim. Two periods down, one to go for the Red Raider Jake Tim. Leading 4-0. Machuca's choice. He chooses on top. 2 minutes left in the Kitzlar match, and Kitzlar is ahead 8-0 and in control of that match.
Kessler's just a junior. I didn't realize that.
And he comes in at 31-1, ranked number 5 in the state.
Machuca's got a jerk on Jake here. It's pretty tight too. But he's not making any improvement on it here.
Well, you're not getting any progress here. Jake is fighting through this, got his hips turned.
Yeah, he can't get his hips down.
Stalemate. Jake had a good initial burst there, but ended up getting run forward a little bit off balance.
Yeah, he went forward instead of back into him, maybe. A little side note here, we're taking a wrestling club up to a big tournament at Spash tomorrow, and we've got 52 kids pre-registered, and it's pretty nice. We've got some good coaches, some good kids, and it'll take a couple of years, but we're making a lot of progress, I think. So tomorrow's kind of a big day for us.
Jake Tim got warned for stalling there on the bottom. 30 seconds left with a 4-0 lead. And Machuca not doing nothing with a legs ride.
Well, he's trying to crank a cross body here, and Jake is just trying not to get turned over.
Stalemate.
This is a pretty good example of knowing your score and your time. You can get beat up pretty bad, but you don't have to give up points. That's kind of what Jake's doing here this third period.
Eight seconds left. Warning, stalling second time, Jake Tim. That's 1 point for Machuca. It's 4-1, 2-1. Jake Tim's going to get a win here in what is going to be his last match for the Red Raiders. He finishes in third place. Kitzlar will win his championship and beat King from Pulaski.
That's kind of bittersweet. We've been there a lot over the years. But he did win his last match, and if that was his last match, pretty darn nice season for him.
Yeah, Jake Tim, a tough Red Raider. It's fun watching him wrestle. Too bad he's not an underclassman. We could use him next year a lot.
Yeah, really.
We'll take a quick break, and we'll be back with more from the individual sectional here in River City's Community Access. We're back now at Schwabenau High School. We got a little while to wait before Dylan Hall gets his wrestle back, so we're going to get a quick interview here with head coach Scott Benitz. Scott, a couple guys so far able to qualify for the individual sectional. Matrix Gisco at 120 is a champion.
Yeah, you know, we had a close semifinal match there, and we're a little worried about that, whether we'd get a wrestle back or not. And then we gave up that reversal. Things didn't look real good, you know. And then he found a way to get that escape and take down, and then wrestled real well in the finals, I thought. So.
It looked like overall a little better tournament there for Matrix. He got his feet moving a little bit, scored a little more up tempo.
Yeah, he got.
I mean, he's not going to be a flyer all over the mat all the time anyway, but it looked a little better.
But he scored takedowns off his shots today,
right?
Instead of standing around, and he needs to shoot, make people respect that he can shoot, and then that backs him off. You know, because they can kind of take shots whenever they want to on him because they know he's going to stand flat-footed. So, yeah, I thought that was an improvement this week, and you know, going down as a champion again. So, I think going down as a champion anytime, hopefully, increases your odds a little bit to get a decent draw to get going in a tournament.
Yep, you're going to get a sectional runner-up in your first round match, and then after that, it's a free-for-all.
Yep, and it could be even a second placer sometimes come down pretty tough. You just never know, but. Obviously not probably as good as a champion, so best we could do is you know, win that thing and hope for the best. So.
You betcha. Patrick Spray, a champion at 126 with a 7-3 win, second week in a row over Jacob Barnett.
Yeah, you know, and actually that semifinal match at DGNF was a good match too.
The 5-0.
Kid was dangerous, and I thought Pat wrestled real well today, probably better than he did last week. I think he's starting to feel better again. And, you know, a little more used to being down at 26. I thought he controlled that match with Barnett other than the one time when we were going to try to ride him in the second. It kind of got a little bit, you know, upside down in there. But Russell well on his feet and made that match look easier by the score than the match was. I thought he wrestled pretty well.
Then the next guy that you got through, Brock Benitz at 160. First time in a long time I've heard of the first round opponent not making weight because he's too small.
Yeah, it doesn't happen often, I guess.
Usually it's because you're too big.
Right.
And then the rest of the day, a Tech fall in 5:34 and a 53-second pin in the finals, and Brock looks to be firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, we're back. You know, we were off a little bit there a couple weeks ago. You know, got beaten at conference final, and you know, I don't think he was feeling real good in practice that week neither. He said his feet felt slow, and he said he just felt off, and I think we're back wrestling good. So we're going to need to. You know, he's an underdog as defending state champ, but he's an underdog going in with loss of the two guys in that bracket. And, you know, it takes one weekend to turn those around, and we'll see. We're going to go down there and mix her up and, you know, see where we fall.
170-pounder, 182-pounder Nathan Fuller, champion at that weight class. Again, a nice tournament for Nathan. Close match against Danielski of Appleton North, 3-1, but the score was closer than maybe the match was. And then a nice 13-5 major in the finals.
Yeah, I thought he wrestled really well today. Yeah, you know,
and
I think
rode pretty well for a while.
We talked about that this week. That in order to place that state tournament, you have to be able to wrestle more than one position. And I thought that he did better there today. And, you know, we'll see. He's in a weight class now where he can place, I think. Probably doesn't get Bresky first round or Dylan Anderson. They should come down as champion. So going down as a champion in that weight was a real important first step to that tournament.
A couple guys that did make it down. 285 Jack Verwick again. You probably got as much out of Jack as you probably could have got out of him. He's a conference champion. And undersized 285-pounder and basically a beginning wrestler again as a senior.
Yeah, you know, I thought that as the year went on, he kept getting better and better, and you know, won that conference title. And then when our team started to fall behind at the regional, seemed to lose a little bit of steam, and didn't probably wrestle as well the last 2 weeks as he did a couple weeks before that. And we were really happy to have him. Wish we had him around again, because he's to think you'd win 26 matches as a first-year wrestler, pretty neat deal for him, and really neat for us to be able to spend some time with him.
Jared Mata at 220 goes out in the first round against Daniel Cole. Underclassman that you'll maybe look to do some better things next year.
Yeah, I thought he wrestled pretty hard. He was in trouble. I thought he did really wrestle hard. I thought we could have maybe shot low singles instead of doubles. Once we hit his hips a couple times and couldn't finish, probably needed to change our strategy a bit. Early in the year he probably would have made it through that match, and all of a sudden at the end he's in a 5-2 match with a kid that did the kid qualify? I think he may have qualified.
Have to look back, but I don't know.
So we're real competitive now, and again undersized there too.
Right.
So looking for big things from him in the year.
Jake Tim at 195, another senior, goes out, did what he could, lost 9-4 to Brandon King, maybe a match that got away from him a little bit, and came back with a wrestleback win 4-1, but the other side of the bracket didn't help him out in the championship match.
Yeah, I don't think it was his best tournament today. That first match, I was a little worried after we wrestled that first match and only won 3-1, and almost got taken down in there, and just he didn't look like he felt normal. He said he didn't feel something felt off. I thought he was just overlooking that first guy because he kept looking over at the last guy. And then that match was okay. Gave up that takedown, and then it was okay. We kicked that point back, and then I don't know how we didn't get that escape. He kind of stumbled and ended up flattened out, and then that third period just got away from him. I don't know if the pressure got to him. I'm not sure. That whole match went bad for that last 2 minutes.
Right.
And unfortunately, he wasn't able to qualify. He won his last match, and not a lot of people in sports get to win the last match they compete in.
Yep.
So it's all he had at that point. So thought he wrestled that well.
Dylan Hall at 170, we talk about him just briefly. He's got a rematch against Forrest Yeinman out of Neenah, who was a close loss last week. Dylan's got a chance to win that match and get the state as a second place finisher. Again, smaller guy, a little bigger weight, but a weight he can compete at.
Yeah, we'll see what he can do here. I don't know if I don't like the matchup. Dylan can wrestle with anybody. He works out with Brock and Nate all the time in the room, so he can go with guys. He just got to be able to finish a couple spots in this match, and we'll score points. He's in a weight where we thought we had a chance to qualify. We're right where we have to be. We got a guy that's not unbeatable. Guys coming off a loss, we're coming off a win. We just got to put together one match here, and we'll get the fifth guy down to Madison.
152-pounder Cody Sawyer goes down the first match 4-0 against Milketta of West De Pere, and Sawyer's done for the year.
Yeah, hasn't wrestled real good the last couple of weeks. I thought he wrestled actually a little better in that one, but just no attempts to score points.
Right.
It's too hard to win wrestling matches, without getting any points. You got to hope to get an escape and win a ride out or something. Unless you're going to take chances and score points, it's really tough to win. And he somehow shut down his offense. I thought he wrestled better in practice this week. I thought he competed better in that match against a better guy than he lost to a week ago. But, again, ended up falling short, and, year's done.
Max Benitz at 145, again, a tough loss 3-2. He's out after the first round to Cummings of Green Bay Preble. And, again, same kind of a thing there. Tough to score offensively, and it limits you, with your options.
Yeah, and in a tight match, headlock's probably not the go-to move in that point. Almost got it, but boy,
especially when you don't throw them hardly at all the rest of the year.
Yeah, that's not the move you want to bank. Getting through the next round and advancing in a tournament, and probably should have tried to take that one to overtime, try to win it in rideouts like he did with Moran the week before. He's had a good year. I thought we had an outside shot at getting to the state tournament at that weight, and that was a disappointing loss for him.
Berg Diebel at 138 finishes in third place, wins his last match 13-6. He did what he needed to do, but then the other side of the bracket didn't finish the way it had to for a wrestleback.
Yeah, I thought we had that wrestleback. We were watching that match the whole time, and the chauffeur kid ran out of gas when we wrestled him. We thought if we could have pushed him a little bit, we could have won that match, and then the kid ran out of gas at the end there. And unfortunately for Berg too, he won his last match, but we wanted one more match.
One more, yeah.
Even if we lost that one, we wanted one more shot at getting down there. It didn't work out, so.
Coach, we got Dillon Hall coming up here shortly. We'll let you get back down here. Next weekend we head down to the individual state tournament. You got 4 guys for sure, and hopefully Hall will make it number 5. Again, and it's all up for grabs again. It's a whole new slate down there.
Yeah, we'll see. We got 4 sectional champs, maybe a runner-up. Goal is to win matches Thursday night, get some guys on the podium, and hopefully got a guy or 2 wrestling Saturday night. But
right.
Lots of things between now and then to clean up and get these guys healthy and mentally and physically, get the weight under control, and have a good week of practice. Go down to Madison, and it's all seniors, so finish up their careers.
Their last hurrah here at Lincoln High School.
Yeah, we want to finish this thing up. They're some awful good kids, and we're gonna get down there and compete. Anything can happen. So
you betcha.
Alrighty.
Scott, thanks for stopping by. We'll let you get back there. Good luck with the Hall match.
Thank you.
We'll be back with that Dillon Hall match when we return to River City's Community Access. Awards at 120 pounds. Sectional champion Matrix Jisco getting his medal and his chart. Turns around to some of the Red Raider fans to get his picture taken. And congratulations and good luck to Matrix when he hits the individual state tournament this coming weekend. We will be back. And here's the final wrestleback for the Red Raiders. Dillon Hall at 170 pounds is taking on Forrest Yeinman out of Neenah. Yeinman is 18-7, a senior. Hall is 29-12, a senior. Yeinman and Hall wrestled last weekend in the regionals. Yeinman defeated Hall 5-0. This is a chance to go to state as a second place finisher at 170 pounds behind Elliot Luker of Hortonville. Hall's day looks like this. He won 10-4 over Michael Van Oos of De Pere. He lost Elliot Luker 7-0. He got a pin in 121 over Austin Lassie of Green Bay Preble. Front headlock by Hall, 2% toss. Looking to throw Yeinman, that might not work. Headlock loaded here. Hall looking to crush him right to the mat, can't do that. Hall loads it up again. Gotta keep going when Hall's got Yeinman on his back and he's squeezing him tight. Referee's down there looking at a minute 20 to pin him. Don't get rolled off your base there, Dillon. Dillon's got it locked tight. And the referee's looking close. Hall for a chance to go to state, and he just done it. In 54 seconds, Dillon Hall headlocks Yeinman, pins him. He advances to state. 54 seconds on the pin time. Dillon Hall works his way back to second place and heads to the individual state tournament for the Red Raiders as a senior. That's a good way to finish this tournament. Red Raiders launch him up in the air. That was Patrick Spray, I do believe. No, that wasn't. That was Jared Mata that had him lifted up in the air. Hall getting the congratulations from the coaching staff and his fellow teammates. Hall's season advances one more weekend. So the Red Raiders, in recap, Matrix Jisco, a sectional champion at 120. Patrick Spray, a sectional champion at 126. Brock Benitz, a sectional champion at 160. Nate Fuller, a sectional champion at 182. And Dillon Hall finishing in second place at 170 pounds for the Red Raiders. For Joyce Benitz, keeping us straight at all the stats. Craig Tim giving you mat side seats, as he always does. Hall of Fame coach Lewie Benitz for his color commentary. Myself, Scott Tesch, will bring you that state tournament right here on River City's Community Access.